Good morning, people. What's going on? Welcome to the Easy Stream. Sunday morning Fishroom Hangout stream. Where you hang out with me and all the weird stuff I get up to. What's going on this week? A lot, man. Not a lot, not so much. Played a lot of musical fish. A lot of musical shrimp, too. Still hatching out these furcadas. I got nowhere to put this. On the fish tank it goes. What do we got? I'm all over the place today. Not enough coffee, maybe too much. I was up too late. I don't know. Casualties. The mushroom coral. The one that I spent months trying to get attached to that stupid piece of rubble. Got attached to that stupid piece of rubble. And the stupid crab moved the rubble, threw it in the sand. I moved it back. It kept happening. Then I had algae problems and it was moving things around. The next thing I know, the thing was hard as a rock. I'm like, it died. It was dead. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm yeah. Blame no one but myself, honestly. Other than that, everything's been going good. Yeah, what happened? Oh, I got new fish. Yeah, I went and saw Fishymon last week. Yeah, that was last week, wasn't it? And then I saw Vinay and Fishymon and I hung out. I believe that was last week. That seems like an eternity ago, but I think that was last week, right after my stream. So, but I got some plecos from the old Fishymon, the L333s. So all the top tanks over here, each one of them has one of those in there now. I already had one in one of them, but he gave me three. Let's put it that way. They were little dudes. So hopefully they do all right. We'll see. Say good morning to people. Good morning, Dennis. What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a bit. Misfits, Reptiles, and Aquatics. I think your name's Brendan, or I think it's Brendan. Anyway, good morning. Thanks for coming. S. What's up, S? It's always good to see S. Jeremy. Who this easy guy? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I think it's like one of those like double speak things. Or it really means the opposite. All right, let's look at the babies. All right. This whole baby situation is not working. Well, I mean, the babies are all right. They're hatching. But, oh, I got a new light. Yeah, that's what else is new. I got one of these, can you see this? It's kind of dim. Let's go from above. Behind. It's one of these that attach on the back here. It was a Higer. It's relatively cheap. It's got a bunch of like different colors on it. I forget how to do this. But red, orange. Well, it's got one that's multicolor, so you can do a whole bunch of guys. But got green LEDs. Can you see that in the reflection? Yeah. Green, red, blue, and white. And then it's got these multicolor ones that you can change around if you want, like different. And you can do all sorts of weird shades, like oranges and stuff. It's a plant light, supposedly full spectrum. Anyway, it seems all right. The only thing I don't like about it is, well, it can mount this way, the long way, or it can mount on the side here too, right? And the only thing I don't like is this cord like comes out like straight out. Like, why wouldn't you put that at like some kind of angle? Either way, right? I don't know. Make that tighter. That's it. That's the only complaint I really had. Now, what's not working here are these zest breeders. I mean, they're great for holding the eggs, making sure nothing gets to the eggs. But honestly, there's not much in this tank. I did. Oh, hang on. I'm trying not to drop everything, but things are going to drop. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Oh my gosh. Can you see this? Yes, you can see that. I added little baby blue dream shrimps. That was part of the musical shrimps. I took These Blue Dreams that I got from a swap that are in that tank right there on the right with the shrimp pellets above it. These shrimp started throwing like black roses, like blacks, like gray looking ones. So I started pulling the better looking ones out. I also gave somebody a whole bunch of these this week because I'm a nice guy. Let's talk about how nice I am. This is funny. Some girl I saw on Reddit was talking about her daughter had a cat pee in her little shrimp tank, and like I guess they had like 40 shrimp in there, only 2 survived. She's like, "Anybody got these blue ones?" I'm like, "I got a ton," and she was local, so I'm like, "Yo, if you pick them up, I'll just give them to you." So we met up. She got a bunch of them. So that's when it kind of sparked the whole, "Hey, I should kind of clean up this line a little," because they were looking pretty gray. There's still some blue ones in here. I haven't culled them all out. But I moved the blues, gave some to that girl, moved some in here. I moved the better looking ones in here, see if they kind of whatever. And then I put a bunch of coals in that. Oh, focus, man. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh my God, don't die. Put them in this thing. So there's like the coal gray ones or the blacks. Try to get the black ones and the really gray looking ones. That one's kind of has a little blue in it, but it was like more black than blue, so I took them out. Maybe it'll clean up this line. You can add to it someday. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing here, people. Just playing it by ear. Anyway, back to the thing. These disc breeders are great for protecting the eggs. Great for keeping things away from the eggs. Not so great for keeping the fry in, because these fry are little. This container I had taken, well, it had been like 2 weeks, everything hatched, right? It was in there like an extra week, nothing coming out of it. So I took this container out, I washed it, I cleaned it. You know, I didn't go crazy. I didn't use like soap and water or anything. I just used like a scrubby and just made sure I got like all the. Actually, I used some vinegar because it had like some scale from. I don't even know what the hell it was. So I used vinegar, water, scrubbed, cleaned it up, threw it back in this tank. And this one, whoops, can't see it. This one had all the eggs in it, like 19 eggs in here. There's still some fry. They're still hatching out. So anyway, I'm in here. I go in here every day, and I got some fry food when I was hanging out with Fishroom and Vinay last week. Colored guppies. We went to we went to breakfast, which was great, and then went to this little fish shop. It was a really cool shop. The guy had a lot of cool things. A lot of like wild caught stuff. He had like a wall of like what are those freshwater stingrays, like the pups. He even had big ones. I mean, they were going for like 600, 700, 800 bucks. I mean, the dude was not cheap, but a really cool store. Bunch of oddball stuff. Yeah, we went there anyway. I got the old staple first bites. So I've been dipping my little paintbrush in here and kind of tap, 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 tap. I've since released the ones that were in this one. Like the first ones that hatched out of here, I just kind of got them out. Now they're kind of in the tank in general here. I can see like they're all over the place. That comes with the problem, right? These little fry, they're so little they can fit through the screens. So even though they hatch in here, they can get out immediately. And to that effect, there's fry in this one that I've never put any eggs in it. And I've cleaned this thing out with like hot water, vinegar, scrubbed I scrubbed the hell out of this thing. So I guarantee you there was no eggs in there, but there's fry in here. That means he swam out of this one and into this one. Right? So I got to figure something else out. That's my whole point. To that effect, I had originally bought these things, right? Like like a clear, like a food container. I think it was for like a refrigerator, right? So Problem is, it is, with the lip on the inside, too small to fit in here. So we either have to take the rim off this tank, or I got to cut this lip out, and maybe. But then I won't have. Then I can't get a lid on here, and then it's gonna get like, I worry because I got a crazy cat, and God knows whatever. I don't want falling in this tank. I'm just weird about that. I like lids on my tanks. Plus, it keeps the heat in. I keep this tank at 82, right? So, like, for various reasons, I want a lid on this tank. So if I do that, I can't get the lid on, right? Unless the lid's covering this whole thing. And then the rim's all jacked up, or I got to pull the rim off. And every time I've ever tried to pull rim off these things, I always crack the tank. So, although it is dollar per, or I wouldn't say dollar per gallon. Is it 50% off, half off tanks at Petco? I was looking at today. So you can get 10 gallons for $10. Normally 20. I think they go on sale occasionally for 15, but they're normally 20 to 10 gallons. So yeah, that's my issue. So what did I do? I went online and I looked around and I found some containers that look like they might fit. So I ordered one. It'll be here next week. I'll see if it works. We'll go from there. I think my chat died. Hang on, let me refresh this. Oh yeah, totally. Holy cow. What's up, people? Sorry, I didn't mean to miss people. My chat stopped at Jeremy. So we got S, RSS, more window liquor number 5, man. What's going on? How are them windows? Oh man, I forgot my coffee. Oh yeah, I forgot my coffee too. There it is. All right, what else? What else we got? What else? Oh, I'm wearing my little degenerate shirt. Yeah. I think I need a bigger size, or I need to stop eating cookies. One of the two. Probably both. Oh my god. All right, so let's put this lid back on. Anyway, I'm testing that light out. Seems all right. Ideally, I don't know. I thought it was going to be higher up off the tank. That's what I didn't. I thought it'd be higher so that this lid could open past it, but I was wrong. So that sucks. But I guess I should have measured. All right, let's get back here. Say hi, people. What's up, people? I see Fishymon's here. What's up, dude? I was just talking about you. I saw that voicemail he left me. It's so funny. This is Fishymon 64. I can play it for you guys. Jen Yu, what's going on? Good morning. Eric Tomchik, good morning, good morning. Levi's Aquatics. Joe Stan, half asleep, in bed, need coffee. Careful, don't spill that. Stubbs Aquatics and Lake Karcha. I hope I said that right. Good morning. GRB. Did I see GRB? Yeah, I did see GRB. Good morning. Or good day. I don't know. What's it over there? You're on the other side. The down under. Garcia. What's going on, Garcia? Petromon. Bunny Viper. All right. Anybody ask me anything? No, people just saying, hey, good morning. Morning. Oh, that is something I want to know. Maybe you guys can help me with this. Good morning, Good morning, degenerate fish keeper. Unfortunately, have to head to work in a minute. Just want to pop in and say a quick hello. Well, good morning. Hello. Crypt Keeper Aquatics. My brain's firing faster than my mouth right now. CC's I'm already having problems, dude. CC's Aquatic Adventures. What's up, man? Good morning. Native PA dude, right? I believe. I think you are. Talked about this. You're out by Harrisburgish. Right on. You going to the Keystone Clash? I hope so. You should definitely head there. All right. I'm not a fan of the Zis breeders or breeder boxes in general. The only thing I was looking to was kind of isolate the eggs, but and maybe hatch them up so that like my whole thought premise here was to put a week's worth of eggs in one of the breeder boxes and then switch to the next one while that one sits a week, and then the second week it would start. The second week it was sitting, it would start hatching out, and then the same thing with that one. Eventually, I was probably going to get 3 of these to kind of keep a rotation going. I think that was my goal. And then when they like, I'd let them sit there, and by the time I got back to the one that I needed to rotate, it probably needed to be 4 to make it so that they were big enough. Because when they fry, the fry are real little, but then they get kind of big. Well, I wouldn't say big, but they definitely grow. And when they get to a certain size, they start to chase the other little ones, right? And I think that's kind of how what happened in this one tank. I only have one Gertrude in there because he kind of hatched first, and then like a week later another one hatched. But by the time the other one hatched, the other one was real little, and he was kind of big. Well, not big, but he was like, baby Huey at that point. I think he either chased him to death or killed him or whatever. I don't know. They kind of nip at each other. So I was trying to do that. Like when they got big enough, then they could go in that tank. And then when they got like to a size that I said, okay, then I move them to another tank. Ideally, I was going to think about putting it below this one, but I don't have anything here right now except for storage. So that's why I was doing the whole this breeder thing to kind of separate things. So I want to kind of do the containers floating in the water. I like that idea. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Stay tuned, guys. We'll figure it out together. Oh, back to the question I want to ask you. Anybody do saltwater tanks? Sea salt, like the instant ocean sea salt, just a generic purple thing. Like that stuff got like real expensive real quick. It was going for like $35 a 5-gallon bucket to now it's like 55, 60, and like it's sold out half everywhere. So I was like, yo, what's going on with salt? I did notice that reef salt by the same company, Reef Crystals, is like $40. So is there any real difference other than it's got extra minerals for like coralline coralline stuff like algae and calcium, like the hard corals? That's the word I'm looking for. Oh man. A downsize and have a few 10 gallons if you need one. I mean, whatever. I got 55-gallon tanks in storage. I really should do something with. I don't know if I need, and they're only $10 right now, so it probably cost me more in gas to go get that than it would to go buy one brand new. So I appreciate the offer, man. But hang on to those 10s. You never know. When you send in my stickers, what are you talking about? I already sent your stickers, man. Unless you didn't email me. If you didn't email me, you were not getting stickers. Well, hang on. Now you're going to make me go over there. I will. unchartedaquatics@gmail.com. That's my email. I'll pop up the link in a sec. I'm just looking at my YouTube on my tablet so I can see the chat. Sugars are getting me. What? Okay. Whoops. What did I do? I bumped myself. There we go. All right. What are we talking about here? Just everybody. Chewy. What's going on, man? That's what we're talking about, Chewy. ABC Aquatic Biotope. Good morning. Yeah, so if anybody knows if reef crystals is a big difference in that and the reason why I couldn't just use it, I mean, they do have corals in there, but they're like the soft corals, the zoas. I mean, is there any real difference in reef crystals? That's what I want to know. All right, Sunday, 10:15 p.m. in Western Australia. Wow, Sunday night. It's easy like Sunday night. Crypt Keeper is his cousin to Jen. I see. Okay. All right. Took me a minute to get that. Crypt Keeper. Petramon. Yes, sir. Go over here. All right. You going there? Cool. I'll see you. I'll see you there, man. Make sure you find me. Anyone else been stabbed by their fish lately, or is it just me? What's up, Terry? Instant ocean is okay for a Fowler. Reef crystals is for a reef tank. Okay, so what's the difference? Did I just buy a bunch of stuff I don't need. When you try out, when you try outs, why can't I read this? When tryouts, to make me work for, I can't do it, dude. I don't know what that says. When you try outs, to make me work for free stuffs. I think you're asking me why I got to make you work for free stuff. Okay, stickers. Mine are coming soon. Ooh, bunny. You can send me some stickers. We are spoilt in Western Australia as we have local salt mines that provide 50 pounds of pool salt. Oh, yeah. Evaporated seawater. Nice. Is that in the language? All right. See, I wasn't the only one that thought that was nuts. Bring me up and we can talk salt. All right. I'll bring you up in a little bit. Let me finish what we're doing here. Moving on. Musical fish. I took all my little baby rainbows and I moved them. Now to hang out with Mr. G and the one lone little rainbow. I did talk about doing this. I also did not clean the glass, so it's a huge mess in here. Hey, look, there's Mr. G. Well, there was Mr. G. Hey, look at this. Can you see that tail sticking out over there? Maybe. You can get the glare off of it. That's a Fishymon pleco right there. Can we see him from this side? Maybe, yeah, a little bit. I don't know, I can see him. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's in that little crux. Try and get the algae out of the way. See him down there? In between the blackbeard algae waving. Actually, I don't think that is that algae. Yeah, that's probably algae on deck. Who am I kidding? Of course, it's algae. Yep, and then the rainbows. Speaking of rainbows, there's a rainbow goby. Spooked him. And I did notice that the Adolphoids started coming out more of the Corys. Ever since I added those guys in there. I mean, it's still the lights are on at an abnormal time for them, so they're kind of like, what? Hey, little dude. I see 3 of them right there. There's definitely more. Tank's doing good, and I got to clean this glass, but it's surviving. It's not very bright right now because I don't know what it is with these Fluval lights. When you turn them on, like just a regular power, they don't turn full bright. You have to use the app to do that. It's weird. And I didn't feel like going through the app this morning, so I just did it. Speaking of babies, these are the other pseudos, the fricatas. And all the blue dreams in here. And these were babies that happened in the that's why I gave I'm like, I got no shortage of blue dream shrimp, man. I haven't even touched this tank for shrimp. I should probably start calling out of this too. It'd probably be great. But those fricatas are getting bigger. They're starting to turn yellow, get their little fin shape. I don't know if you can see that. Kinda. A little bit. I counted 11 the last time I counted them, but I don't know. They're moving so fast. I probably counted some twice. There's definitely a handful of them in here. Just letting them get bigger. I don't want to drop them in the main tank and they become food. They're definitely snack size at this point. So this tank's empty. And I still have yet to put anything in this tank. Whoops. Sorry. I hit the thing. That's the one I escaped, the one stream. Was that a month ago? It's been a while. Since it's been sitting empty. Well, it's got water, plants. but no fish. And this tank, whoops, only has one little baby in it. It's I don't even know where he is right now. It's a Gertrude fry. The spotted blue eye. I see him back there. You're probably not going to see him because of plus it's algae. We got to fix that. And this tank is nothing but blue dreams right now. So this is pretty much empty too. I was looking at getting some more rainbows, and I was toying with some different ones. And I was looking around. I was on one of those Facebook groups, I think Rainbow Fish Live, and I saw these. I've been looking at them for a little while. They're Cyanodorsalis is the scientific name. Pseudomugil. They're blue eyes, I think is the common name. But looking into them, they're brackish. I think anybody that's an expert on Gary Lang, all those people are like, yeah, you definitely need to keep them like 1.106 or 1.016. And then they're prolific breeders and whatever. So I was thinking, well, whatever, maybe if I felt like going salt, but I don't know if I feel like killing all those plants in that tank. So I might not do that. Might do something that doesn't need salt, like Luminatus, I don't think do. I think the Cyanodorsalis can go without salt. Like they're like, they go in and out of streams, and I think they do, but they do better spawning. I think they spawn in the salt. I don't know. Everybody says they do better, so I might try that. But I don't know if I do it in that tank. But my whole point, what the heck was my point? Oh, I was looking around at that, and somebody pointed me to a website that had like this, like, how to prevent the salt creep. And I might actually try that on my saltwater tank, because I do have a problem with salt creep right now. You can see it. It's kind of all over the place. I might have to set that up for next week. See if we can make it a little better. But basically, you put a bead of silicone like around the tank, and then you put your lid as tight as you can. Well, there's like, put saran wrap over the tank, and then put the lid on the saran wrap before the silicone cures. So basically, you're making like a gasket that fits perfectly against the glass. And then you when everything cures, you pull the saran wrap off, put the glass back on, and it's like tight fitting lid. So there's no water getting out, anything evaporating out there to cause that. It'll only evaporate where it's supposed to. I don't know. Might be an idea. Might be worth trying. Where the heck is my tablet? I don't know where chat went. It's over here. All right. Not really sure. Wait, what happened? Okay, let me ask a question here. Keep getting mixed answer. Do you raise or lower temps to treat fungus? Please. Plan to use salt before any meds. I've never used reef crystals. I'm happy I have a bucket full of instant ocean. Yeah. Please hit like. That's me. I don't keep salt. How much is premixed salt water? I don't know how much they sell the water for. I didn't think about that, but I don't think that's very cost effective. Probably not. Doesn't seem like it'd be cheap. S says he's not sure about that. You're supposed to mess with the temp with fungal treatments. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. My experience, anytime you turn up the temp, things start happening faster, like the life cycles. Right? So, funguses will grow faster, diseases will progress quicker. Scott's Aquatics, good morning, man. You can see their video and music on the website. They're taking pre-orders now. I see. Talking music. If you don't have a small tank for the glowing fracs, do they need a special name as a group? The glowing fracs. You talking about, I don't know, like those corals that like you see under those lights? I don't know. I don't even know what that's about. I think that's just, they just use those lights to make them pop like that. And that clearly is not natural. All right. Thanks, S. Might be why I'm getting mixed answers. There is no heater now. Wondering if I should turn it on. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on the fish too. Like obviously turning up the heat lowers the oxygen in the water. So you want to make sure you got air moving in there. Ben Backstrom. What's going on, man? I mean, what's the fish too? Is the fish cold water fish? Is it warm water fish? I think if you just turn up the heat, maybe kept like, so it wasn't like a chill, maybe a little warm, slightly warm. Might make them feel less stressed. Might make them feel more stressed. I don't know. I think it'd be about keeping the fish less stressed at that point, especially if you're using meds. Or you said you're going to salt first, but salt's kind of a med, isn't it? Especially with freshwater fish. Did I say good morning, Ben? Ben Backstrom, let's go. Shimon. But definitely ask someone with experience, though. Yes, I agree with that. Terry, I know nothing about it and have no faith that I could get it right. That's why I asked about the premix. It's not that hard, Benny, especially mixing it, because just find something that works. Like find you want to figure out kind of what range of salt you want, right? And if you're just doing like a fish only with live rock is what they call a fowler. So it's just basically fish with stuff in the tank, decorated like rocks. You want it like what 0.020 ish, right? So you get a container, you get a scoop, you put a scoop in the container, you fill it up, and you measure what the salt is, and then you can adjust from there, right? Until you get it right around that range, and then I don't know. I use a bucket. I can show you. Careful, it's a lot of laundry happening back here. But I use these trash. What do you call them? Cans. And then the smaller one is the one I mix the salt in. And I have a scoop that I think is 2 cups. And I put 4 scoops into that smaller trash can. And I fill it up to a line I marked in there with RO water. And I stir it up. And every time I test it, it's 1.023. So that's good enough for me. That's what that tank is. And I usually do about 40% water changes when I do it. I just drain it down to a level, fill it back up. Usually uses that whole, it's like a 22-gallon trash can. What the heck? Why can't I think of these words? What the heck is wrong with me? Anyway, yes, trash can. And yeah, that's what I use. It's about 8, it's like a 20, I mean, that's 22 gallons full. So I'm probably only jacking in like what, 18, 15. That's a 40 breeder. It's obviously not entirely full of water. It's got sand and rocks, fish, stuff. I don't know. Guesstimates. There's the Blind Cave Titcher tank. It's doing good. Doing good. Algae. Haven't cleaned it. I've been behind on my water changes too, people. Slacking. Definite slacking. What is this? Endless love. We don't need to hear that. Yep. That's it. What is going on with this thing? All right. Oh yeah, I gotta feed fish. I was gonna do that last night and I forgot. Well, I actually went out with friends last night, so it's my buddy's birthdays. So we went out, hung out. We did one of those. I don't know. We found this game on Amazon. It was like a crime solving thing. You got like it was just a box. You open the box and it was like a folder. It was like a cold case. You had to sift through the clues, read the testimonies of the witnesses and whatever. It was like some guy got killed on a path. Lured in there. We figured out how to did it. It's pretty cool. It's fun. Degenerate. It is natural. Scuba divers discovered that it is only visible to us through the glasses. They can see each other that way. How cool is that? I mean, down below that deep? Yeah. Well, I guess that's the only light that's penetrating when you're that deep. But that light is penetrating even when you're all the way up top, right? So I don't understand. I don't know. I guess it's just nothing but that light. So it's more of it for those. That's what they use. So you're just saturating it with that light. I think that's the idea. But to me, I think that looks crazy. I mean, it's nothing wrong. I don't know. You do you, man. All right. These guys are doing all right, though. I've been feeding them a little bit more. Speaking of feeding, got the old brine worm station here. There's salt in that thing, too. That bucket. I took a bunch of that ocean salt and just put it in there so I can just mix it directly to the breeder. And 8 cups of salt, 22-gallon trash can, and 8 cups of salt. It might only be a cup and a half. I don't remember what the container is. It's bigger than a cup. I think it's a cup and a half. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I think it's a 22-gallon trash can. I don't know. But get one of those. Don't go with those. I'm going to tell you this. Personally, I've done both. Those hydrometers that you can get, don't get that. Go with the stupid spectrometer thingy. It's like $15-20 on Amazon. It uses the water and it uses light to measure the salinity in the thing. It doesn't use a swinging arm that can get stuck or whatever. You know, I have one. I can show you. I stopped using those little, whatever, the hydrometers. That's the word. Yeah. Refractometer, portable. You can calibrate it with distilled water. Basically, you just look through it. Well, hang on. I don't want to use that screwdriver. And I use this one just for the distilled water, and there's the screwdriver to calibrate it. Basically, you put the distilled water on here, and you read through this little lens at some light. You shine the light on there, or just look at the the light source. And this should read 0 or 1.0. And if it's not, there's a little screw under this rubber thing here that you can adjust to make sure it is 0. And then you do put salt on it, put it on this little glass plate, close the lid, look through it. Can you see? Oh, maybe. That'd be cool. Woo! Nope. Maybe. I need a light source behind it. But yeah, and then it shows you there's I don't know how to describe it. There's like a bar. It's graduated in here, so you can read the number. Real simple. And then you just clean it. No guesswork. I mean, I've used those hydrometers before, but they always stick. They're always like those acrylic. It has like a plastic. What do you call it? What the heck is that word? Not a washer, but a bearing. Man, I should go see a doctor, man. I don't know what I can't think of words today. The first piece of undoubtedly expensive saw equipment. Yup. Actually, it's only like $20, 15, $20. Ice cap pen is so much easier. I don't even know what that is. Refractometer I use for one for my reef tank. It is Callie's channel, president of Bucks County Aquarium Study, very involved with the class. You may have seen her. Oh, yeah. What are we talking about? That's, what was her name? I'm subscribed to her, and she does, I just saw that they had a meeting. I should watch those meetings. Callie, but what's her channel name? Something Super Fish Nerd, something like that, right? What am I missing here? There could be fungi that thrives in hot water, and there could be ones that like cold water too. Yeah, so keep it in the middle. The ice cap pen is what I use, but a refractometer is more accurate. I don't know what an ice cap pen is. I've never heard of that. Is it natural? It is natural. Okay. I already read this. Look into my Kamaka rainbows. Those sound cool. Darlene, what's going on? I want to do a fallow with macroalgae. So cool. Actually, I think I should do that. I should put some macroalgae in there. Probably helps soak up the algae. Not so macroalgae I have. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going to turn the air off on this because I want it to settle. Let's unplug the heater. Let's check the worms. Time to feed some worms. I swear I just fed these. I guess that's the thing with worms. They keep eating. Potato salad. Some odd tasting potato salad. All right. Keep my cultures going here. I was thinking about doing vinegar eels too for those little fry, because some of those too small for baby brine. I'm feeding them bottom wafers, by the way, in case you're curious. And these are grindle worms. More grindle worms. Got a lot of grindle worms. I feed these a lot to my my cory tanks. I got like habrosis, pygmies, dolphois, pandas. Now, here's the, I'm in the way. I don't know if you saw any of that. Check out Super Fish Nerd. Okay, yeah. Dr. Jerry Jones is, all right, I'm seeing it here, man. Okay, cool. Dr. Gary Jones just gave a recent talk at the Bucks County Aquarium Society on fish diseases. Oh, yeah. Talking to Bunny. But yeah, about the fungus. You can FF the video until you can get, fast forward the video until you can get the bacteria fungi part. Cool. Awesome, Alshon. Good morning, Alshon. Okay. So no to salt. That's what Geek Boy says. That's his stance, and he's sticking to it. And Color Guppies, good morning, Vinay. What's going on, man? He wants salt on his fries. I agree. Salt on your fries. Oh, yeah. I was going to show you. I had to hide this. Algae wafers. My crazy cat thinks they're for him. I'm going to feed these to my black worms. Wow. Gotta be smarter than the cat. I'll come down there tonight and it'll be ripped apart. Oh, God, what am I doing with my knee? Oh, don't do that. All right, fungi is a secondary issue. You need to adjust the primary stressor. That's interesting, yeah. My local fish store has salt tanks that have been running for 25 years. Saltwater scares me just because what it does to a tank with the salt creep. And it is true the tank only lasts 10 years. Why would it only last 10 years? What, because like whatever old tank syndrome or whatever the heck you want to call it? Let me fix this real quick. Where is Monty? I don't know where he is. He's around here somewhere. Last I saw, he was sitting in a window upstairs. Yeah, that's why I was gonna. I might do that. There was a video, not a video, like a forum page that had like how to make a silicone gasket with a tight-fitting glass lid, or a tight-fitting lid. So that might be something to try, because that would definitely keep down a lot of the creep. You still get evaporation and stuff, especially like where I have the creep I get comes around the sides, because the rim, I don't know what it is, gets wet. Like, I mean, moisture gets on it, right? So let's look at it. Like this whole lip is always wet right here, right? And then it just creeps up wherever the water's coming out. But if you made like a gasket, and it would be, I think that'd be a lot tighter, right? And I think it would keep a lot of that creep from around the edges. You know what I mean? Like back here, obviously where this is, like I probably still have salt there, and this isn't even like, this is like that plastic stupid thing. So that's not really even touching anything. So that's where all the water would probably come out, and that's where the creep would probably end up in the end. But that's a whole lot better to deal with than anytime you open the lid, you got salt everywhere. And I've kind of neglected that for like a week or two. But I start to get creep right here too in the filter, like where it meets right there. It's pretty harmless stuff from what I understand, though. Just tasty. All right. Speaking of salt creep, but I see Aquaballs had a video, just like a short, I think. I actually should try that. That was a good idea. Do I have one? He said take a pill container and put it over that. That would fit perfectly, actually. So I need to put these somewhere first. And I need to get that heater core out of there. Because I do get a lot of creep out of this. And I didn't feel like buying the heater that goes in it, because I have an extra heater right here. It fits perfectly. I have to cut a hole in that. That's a good idea. Because I could creep right here, see? Salt life. I keep losing my freaking chat. What do I do with it? Don't overflow. I'll be back. All right. Where are we at here? Creep is just dried salt. Yeah. Yeah, because the water evaporates, but the minerals stay behind. So it's mineral. Yeah, I mean, it's more than just NaCl. It's whatever minerals and salt minerals are in the water. You can get creep on I mean, that's what scale is essentially. Same idea, right? Except that's like just calcium. Oops, what am I doing? I'm gonna say freshwater salt creep, but it's not salt. It is mineral. I guess, well, salts are minerals, right? They call them salt minerals or whatever. Mineral salts, that's the word. At least that's my understanding of the world. This chick literally tried to bitch me out for not being clean shaven when I come into her house. Oh my god. Well, yeah, some people have preferences. Some people say I'm a creep. Not some, Fishymon. Not some. Most. Never increase temp if your fish have a bacterial disease. Yeah, because it's going to just make it go faster, right? Might overwhelm them. I like that lid idea. Yeah, I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try that. Just to see. I mean, whatever. Can't hurt, right? It's silicone. Worst comes to worst, you're just wasting time and money. I noticed he didn't lick the brine. Come on! That was for dramatic effect. I should have asked if she was clean shaven. Walk. Oh no! Stop. Seconds before disaster. I almost sucked all the eggs into the empty shells. All right. I rinse my brine. Let me go over there real quick without spilling things. Do. I guess if you really want to see this process, I could show you. Let's go that way. Oh, I just whacked myself in the face. The cord stopped the camera, and my face went with it. Here is my crazy little setup over here. My utility sink. This is where all the action is, people. Got a reverse osmosis, whatever, 4-stage, whatever they call those things, 3-stage. And that goes into this. I can pop it off here, and I use it to fill jugs. Otherwise, it just goes around and bulkheads into this, I think it's like a 30-some gallon. I don't remember how many gallons. Can you see it? Yeah. This is the bigger trash can. And then there's a float valve on that, so it shuts it off when it's full. And then I pump it with that. You can't see that, but down here is a pump. Just stick in there, pump it out into there, and mix the salt in with it. Whoops, we're still looking too low. And then I mix it in there, and then I wheel that over to the fish tank, and then there's this one is the pump for the salt. I got extra stuff laying around, so I figure why not dedicate it. Anyway, back to this. I also have like a mixing valve that I plumbed in here that it says 68, but it really runs like pretty, well, it says it's like 70-ish, but it really runs pretty like 60s, high 60s, maybe low 70s after it's been running for a while. The whole house comes in through the filtration. There's a whole house filter. It's a carbon block and 2 sediment filters. And then whatever hits the hot water heater. And then I have like it come through here to this mixing valve. And then it hits another carbon block filter right there. Which I actually probably need to change. It's been a little while. And then I use that on that hose for the fill. I broke my fill thing, so I had to make a new one. I snapped it like right here. I dropped it. But anyway, it's just like a garden hose with some fittings, PVC 3/4 inch, and a little diffuser on the end. And that's my fill station. And then I use the Python to drain. And this is my brine my brine shrimp sieve. It's like one of those. I got this at Brine Shrimp Direct. And I just sieve my brines. So I really don't want all the salt into my tanks. Use the freshwater tanks. Look at that. That's the good stuff. Oops. Now rinse. It's easier to do when there's not a camera here. And then I flip it upside down and I fill this. Now I rinse this off. And I'll use this to feed all the freshwater tanks. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Set that aside. Then I take this one. There's a little too much in this one. Same. This is so much easier to do when there's no camera anyway. Rinse that. Okay. And we take the rest of this. Usually I only have like half of this anyway. But I kind of overfilled it. And I rinse this. And I just take this whole mess. Come with me. Come with me. Oh, it's like bonking everything on the way. Set you down. Hang in there, guys. It's a wild ride. And then I just take whatever's in this. And that goes in here for these guys. And I'll rinse this off. Put it away. All right. So don't kick them in immediately so I can watch you slaughter them. What? What am I killing now? I didn't do it. So fancy. Looks like a great corner to me. Look at you with the RO. I know, there's a lot of thought that went in that, man, actually. Not more than you probably think. Did a lot of staring at a wall. And people are like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Like, I'm working. Like, no, you're staring at a wall. I'm like, that's right, I am. All right, here we go. There's the link. Internet. Panel is open if anyone would like to come up and hang out. Talk some fish. Now, Terry said he's got some info on some reef salt and why I shouldn't do it, which kind of sucks. Can't you have normal fish? Can I just put these, make this a reef tank? I don't know. Start adding corals, get a better light. Would that mean I have to get rid of the fish? They're gonna die. I wonder if anyone did a rinsed versus non-rinsed brine shrimp comparison. I don't know. Oh yeah, speaking of like my shrimp, do you see him? Yeah, there he is. It had a bunch of eggs when I got it, but I noticed that today it no longer has eggs. And I have not seen any babies, so I'm thinking it either just dropped the eggs out of panic, because, you know, whatever. Little dude hid for like a week. There's algae all over this tank, too. It's a mess. Terry's backstage. Hang on, right here, man. Where the heck's my mouse? There it is. Yo.
Damn it. Hold on a minute. I was walking upstairs. Hold on a minute. Let me walk upstairs and I'll be back.
My coffee's empty. It's time for water. Today's choice is lime. Crunchy water. Corey does not rinse, Dean rinses. Yeah, speaking of rinsing, I gotta feed that. Let me get my trusty little thingy. Let's go over to this. I guess I should make this taller.
Sorry, I apologize.
It's all right.
Hey, dude, not to criticize, but I don't understand the extra steps you go through with your brain shrimp.
What do you mean, the rinse?
No, I mean, can't you just drain it into the sieve to begin with?
Yeah, I guess I could have went through that whole. Yeah, I mean that's the same idea. It's just easier to set because the sieve won't sit on the stupid thing without falling in it.
Oh, I got you. It's just convenience on your part.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. I mean, I could do. I tried to do it. I used to have a container that it actually worked in, but it was a different thing.
I was just like, oh my God, who's got time for all this, man? Because you're feeding your baby fish before you go to work. I'm like, I don't know how much time you have before you go to. Well, yeah, we've
I
seen
get
it.
up at like 4:30 in the morning, man.
So do I. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
usually leave to
man,
work
I
about
gotta
7.
feed
So
baby fish. I gotta go to work. I don't have time to be, flip flopping containers and all that, man. I
yeah,
just
I mean, there was a
drain
lot of
it
extra
all
steps
into
I
a
took
net
there.
and feed them.
Ideally, I'd like to get a bigger, stupid, like what do you call it? Measuring cup. Because
But yeah,
the measuring cup won't hold the whole thing that I have. So
the
I thought
whole
I bought one
salt
that was big
thing,
enough, but I bought the wrong size.
the whole salt thing,
Oh yeah,
and whether you want reef salt or instant ocean or whatever, instant ocean is uh measured out. What is it? Half cup per gallon will get you really close to where you want to be.
yeah, something like that.
Um, it's a wonderful salt. It's not a reef salt at all, but it'll get you with your fowler tank if you got fish only and you're not trying to do a bunch of fancy corals.
Yeah,
It'll get you, and you can even use instant ocean with soft corals.
yeah,
You
that's what I have in this tank is soft corals.
right,
I have
right.
zoas or whatever they are.
Corals that are not absorbing calcium like crazy.
Right,
The problem when you start getting into hard corals is they absorb calcium like crazy
right.
because
So
they need it to build their structures
right,
and all of
because
that
they're
stuff.
made out of calcium. Right,
Right.
exactly. It's like a snail
So
with its shell. It needs the calcium for its shell.
right. So all your reef salts, that's the only difference between like just the
Yeah, that's what I thought.
normal instant ocean and the reef salts is they got a shit ton more calcium in them.
But is there any like real like if I were to just take reef salts and start putting reef salts in this tank, even though it's not a reef tank,
Well, see,
is it going to
now
cause any
here you
issues?
go. This is kind of what I wanted to talk about. Look, if you've got a fish only tank, you actually want to run your salt a little lower than what the ocean is. It's easier on the fish's kidneys. The
Right.
fish
What am I
appreciate
doing?
a little lower salinity. If you get into corals, corals do not tolerate lower salinity,
Right.
so you're gonna want to run it at like 0.26 or somewhere around in there. So it's a balancing act of what you have and what you want to accomplish.
Right.
You
That's
know,
why I
do
was
you
kind of trying to keep my tank around like 1.023 because I figured that was a pretty good medium.
two
Right.
three for a Fowler fish only tank is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
You
and
can
then
even
soft
drop it
corals
a
is
little more if you want.
yeah, but I have some soft corals in there, so I didn't want them to get too
Yeah,
whatever. Because I understand.
if you got softies in there, you don't really want to drop lower than that. You want to stay in the 2.3, 2.4 range.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was trying to keep it, right? But
Right.
if I like, all right, the only reason I was gonna switch to the reef salt is because it's like incredibly cheaper right now.
Well,
Where am
it's
I
not going
putting
to
it?
hurt anything.
That's
You're
what I
just
was
going
worried
to
about.
add more calcium to your tank. That's all.
Okay, yeah, that's what I kind of figured. So all right, cool. And now because I don't know what it is, but the actual just like instant ocean stuff, the normal sea salt was like $55 for a 5 gallon thing, and it was normally $35. I'm like, yo, that's kind of pricey.
I think it's a supply chain issue.
Yeah,
Everything's super expensive right now. It's
but
like
reef salts were still cheap. So that's I was like, all
right.
right, reef salts it is.
Because nobody really wanted that shit because they were buying the cheap stuff. And now that we don't have the cheap stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right. Oh, I got
But yeah,
some.
that's the only difference.
All right,
And
cool. So I shouldn't really worry about it. And then if
for
I do want to add some like hard corals, I'm already set up for it.
Well, yeah, you got the extra calcium, but
Right.
if even a reef salt mix doesn't, if you got a shit ton of hard corals, even the salt mix isn't going to solve your problem. You still got to dose.
Extra calcium and stuff,
Yeah.
or whatever. What do they call that? The milk, the reef milk, or whatever. Stuff like that. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy with corals, especially because I have a huge algae problem at the moment. So just trying to get
You
through this.
really should. All right. I have to say a refractometer is the best way to check your salinity.
Cool.
Absolutely 100%. That's the best way.
That's what I'm
However, they do make ice cap makes a pen that is electronic and it's calibrated for temperature, and as long as you keep it clean, it will get you really close to what you actually have, and it's so much easier because you can just dip it.
Oh, I see it. So it's like an instant. It's almost like a TDS meter, but it's for salt.
Yeah,
What
pretty
you're
much.
saying? Okay, gotcha.
And it's just so much easier. And if you have a fish only tank, or the easy to keep corals, salt is like the back of your mind measurement. There's so many other measurements you really want to pay attention to besides salt.
Right.
You can go, you can keep a softy with fish tank anywhere from like 0.021. You might even be able to go lower to 0.026. And to make those transitions takes an awful lot of salt. So as long as you're in the ballpark, you're don't worry too much about your exact number. Oh my God, it's 0.024. Oh my God, I want it to be 0.025. Don't worry about that.
Don't chase that. Yeah, I mean that's flux. Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say. Like I measure the amount of water and the cups of salt, right? So I'm sure there's a little flux in that, but it gets pretty standard every time. You know
Most of your salt mixes will give you what it is. Like Instant Ocean is a half cup per gallon.
Yeah.
And that'll put you right around the 2.2 to 2.3, somewhere around in there.
Yeah. Well, I was doing, I can look at it. Hang on. It's probably covered in salt. I keep it inside the bucket, and this bucket's getting real low. That's why I tried to look around for salt yesterday. I was like, whoa, why is this so expensive? This is, I don't know, what does that say? 1 3/4 cups. There we go. So, and I do 4 of those. So 3/4, 7, 1.5 is 3, 7 cups of salt for 20 gallons.
That's what the one of the reasons you always hear people talking about salt in freshwater tanks, and they're like, oh, 1 teaspoon per 5 gallons. And I'm like, yeah, what difference does that make? It takes a shit ton of salt to make a difference in water.
Yeah, like a lot.
I seriously, Instant Ocean is a half cup per gallon.
Half cup per gallon. All right. Well, is that math working out to me? Maybe that container's bigger than I think it is. Because I'm doing 4 cups, 4 scoops of 1.75. So 1.75 times 4. Alexa, what's 1.75 times 4? Just to make sure.
1.75 times 4 is 7.
I was right. Okay. 7 cups. For 20 gallons? Does that sound right?
Well,
sounds
it
low.
depends on your mix.
Well, I'm coming out at 0.023, right around there.
Yeah.
It's definitely less than 20 gallons.
Sounds to me like you're doing okay.
Yeah.
2-3 is a good way to run. It's easier on the fish. If you have hard corals, they may not like it. But
Yeah.
Here's the thing: in saltwater, the more salt you add, the harder it is on your fish, because their kidneys got to work harder to expel all that extra salt. So if you've got a fish only tank and no corals on it, you can run 2-1, you can run 2-0, and it's easier on the fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I figured I'd run it. Well, I could probably lighten it up a little. Just add a little more water, I guess.
But once you start adding corals are pretty much a fixed animal. They want to be in a fixed environment, so you got to give them that environment, and that environment is, right around in fact, most of the reef keepers, they run a bit on the high side, 2.5, 2.6.
Gotcha. So Bunny Viper does not rinse. Okay. I've been feeding brine nearly continuously for years. I've rinsed with no issues. Works for me and my fish. But many people feel better rinsing.
I do not. I don't rinse, but I also don't go through the whole process you do either. When I hatch brain shrimp, I drain it into a brain shrimp net, and then I take that net and feed the tanks. I don't have time to go from one container to another container I ain't got time for that shit. I
drained it,
bucket,
sieved it, rinsed it, and then fed it. So
yeah,
I didn't seem that hard to me.
And I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong by any means. I mean,
right.
It's just simply a matter of time. If I'm feeding baby fish in the morning before I go to work, I don't wake up enough time to I'm kind of rushing.
Well, I feed baby brine every other day, so it's not like I'm feeding them daily.
I do. I just put a net under or above a bucket, and I drain the shrimp that way, and then I got a net full of baby brain shrimp, and then I just distribute it as I go.
I'm trying to rinse this stuff, so I'm being quiet. Sorry about that. I'm gonna clean it up, man. Nothing worse than leaving brine shrimp sit around to get funky. Oh, Select Pet, what's going on, man?
You should do a.
Daniel believes.
Well, you've already got a refractometer, which is the most accurate way to test your salinity, even though we've already determined that it's not that big of a huge deal. But that ice cap pen, dude, you just scoop it in and hit a button, and you're like, oh, I'm 1.025.
Yeah.
And then you got to rinse it off, of course, because if you let the salt. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to talk about salt creep. I give a shit how much silicone you put around your tank. You're still gonna get salt creep.
Yeah, I think
it's unstoppable.
Maybe. I think if you had a tight seal and the water wasn't getting out. It's only going to creep if it's evaporating out there, right?
You know what's
You can
going to
force it
happen?
evaporate somewhere else. It's going to creep out that way. I'm not saying you're going to
all
move it.
you're
is what
going to
gonna
do is lift your lid and clean off the salt creep off your silicone and then put it down. I mean,
Well, at least it's in the tank, man.
Right, exactly. It's in the tank and not on the outside.
Exactly. I can live with that.
All right,
Makes my
I
life
get
easier.
it. But oh my god, that shit that's the only, you know,
It wasn't so bad in the beginning until that like lip got saturated, and when that lip got saturated, it just got like whoa.
people
And I've
need
tried
to
drying it off, but it
understand
just gets wet again.
what's the one downfall of having a saltwater tank? It's salt creep because it gets everywhere.
Yeah, it is pretty. It burned my one light out because I didn't realize it was creeping up the cord. Because I had it was like kind of like that Fluval one, but it was an Aquatic Life, I think is what it was called. But I had it just laying flat on the glass, and the cord was laying like, and it just crept right up the cord inside, and then the light stopped working. Like, oops. Like a little salt to short things out.
Oh yeah, it'll do it too, man. Trust me, it'll do it.
All right, let's see if we can. First of all,
if you own a saltwater tank, well, those in chat already know, but if you have a saltwater tank, you're going to wipe down everything almost on a daily basis. Because if you don't, it's going to creep up on you, and that's why we call it salt creep. It gets over everything.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Mexicali. Those need to be constantly recalibrated. Is you talking about the ice cap there, Misfit? They need to be recalibrated constantly. Not easy in my experience. Or are you talking about the refractometer?
The refractometer needs to be recalibrated quite often, but
it does need to be recalibrated.
My ice cap, I calibrated it once, and it was still so close. I really shouldn't have messed with it. I was just playing around with it.
All right, I'm going to calibrate my refractometer because now I'm curious. Or I'm going to check the calibration. Get the light on. And get the distilled water.
I like the ice cap meters. I think they'll get you in the ballpark.
Yeah, I can imagine that. All right, there is the distilled.
But I 100%, I loved, Jason, when you said the needle wheel, the needle type of hydrometer. Do not use those. Those are so notoriously inaccurate. Plus, you have to adjust them per temperature that they're completely fucking useless.
Yeah, I never really liked them. I mean, I guess they'll get you by quick and dirty, but
one tiny bubble is going to give you an inaccurate reading.
That's true. That is true. According to that, I'm at 1.00 with the distilled, so I'm going to not touch it.
No, leave it alone.
Did I put the little thingy back on it? No, I didn't. What did I do with that? Uh-oh. Not that it matters, but it was that little gasket that goes over the screw. Oh, there it is. Just so it doesn't get bumped. There we go. So it seems pretty accurate to me. The only issue I have with this one is, it uses this little like plastic flappy thing. I guess it's just gotten corroded a little, so that little pin in there is rusted, but it really doesn't affect it.
Well, yeah, duh. You've been putting salt water on it.
I know, but you figured you would use something that wouldn't corrode as a pin for that, right? I mean, eventually that will break.
You eventually need to buy another one, right?
I know. But maybe
that's
not
by design.
Exactly, that's true. It probably is by design. Eduardo, you're late. Oh, you just came from a nightclub. Uranus. There was I saw an article from NASA. It was like, have you seen Uranus? I guess it's supposedly visible by the moon this weekend. So they were asking if you've seen Uranus.
You missed it the other day. I have some redfin botillas.
Oh yeah.
And they're really cool. They're like a clown loach, only different color.
Right.
And I really like them. They're a cool ass fish. But what I didn't know, and I found out later, that they have spikes that come out of their head when they're pissed off.
Really?
Oh yeah. So
you found that out the hard way.
yeah, I pretty much did. And then I decided I was going to show everybody on somebody's live stream. And the doggone thing freaking got me. And number one, I got a fish flopping around on the floor. So I picked the fish up, get him back in the tank. And then I look and I'm like bleeding all over the place. I'm like, holy
so whose
crap.
stream did this happen on? Because this might be worth a replay.
Oh, I got it. I have it. I'm going to replay it. But it was funny as all get out.
Somebody's backstage. Fishy monster. Yo. Talk about scary. Look at that dude.
Dude, I'd rather mess with the botillas.
What up, man?
Not a whole lot. Yeah, Terry, dude, I have a lot of clown loaches, and that big tank you saw last night, I've got that big boy in there, dude. He's got them spikes that'll shoot out his eye a good half inch.
Yeah, right above their eye.
It comes out of their eye socket.
Interesting. I'm just guessing this is a defensive mechanism, right?
Yep. Really?
Yeah.
Clown loaches can do that?
How about zebra loaches? Because I got one of them.
No, I don't think
No.
so.
More like the whatever the clown loach.
What about coolie loaches?
Yeah.
I don't think coolie loaches are big enough to do anything.
I don't think zebras can.
I was just curious. I'm not planning on messing with mine.
I don't know if they can or not. I guess I've never tried.
All right, I got this cap in here. This might work.
Misfit, I don't think I've ever met you. Pleased to meet
There's
you.
what's that big giant loach? Was it the Royal Loach or something like that? It's like over a foot.
The
Those
Royale.
things got some pretty gnarly spikes too.
Oh Jesus! I don't stop dropping things.
Misfit, do you know
What's up,
Jason?
man?
Jason, this is Misfit.
What's up, man? We've met.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Been on some streams.
Yep.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh,
good.
we got Select Pet in here. Oh, we hit the big
day
time.
off.
I know, man.
I'm trying to enjoy it.
I haven't checked chat in a minute here.
Select Pet,
Crafting.
they're not venomous because I was bleeding profusely. It got me right there, and yeah, I bled a lot, but
You take blood thinners, man.
well, I do. I take blood thinners right
In the
there.
form of
Blood thinners.
Miller Lite. Yeah, I was gonna
Blood
say.
thinners.
Terry,
No,
is that
Bunny,
your coffee?
dojos do not have loaches. Or have spikes.
Dojos, yeah, no. There's all different kinds of loaches, right? Like a zebra loach is completely different than a coolie loach.
Yep.
Completely different than a dojo.
Pretty sure there's like over 100 different species of loaches.
Oh, yeah.
But I am doing a video on those spikes because even me, I didn't know a clown loach has them as well.
Yeah. Why do you think I put him in with all those giant cichlids?
He
gets one of those spikes in one of them guys, he will shred them apart.
I have handled clown loaches by hand and have never bled.
Well, yeah.
But I get these redfin loaches, and it's twice they got me. Not once, twice. Because I'm not too smart.
Especially if you get like a big tank of them, 40, 50 of them in there, and you stick your hand in there and you pull them all up real quick like that, you're going to get poked by about 50 of them.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every time. Especially, it's always the young ones that'll get you. Usually the big ones are a bit more docile. But, yeah, they got some gnarly spikes to me.
All right. Hopefully that keeps down some of that creep on the brine. That's actually a pretty good idea there, Aqua Balls. I got to give you
I
that.
do have close-up video of those spikes. And
Yeah, I saw you showing it yesterday. It was pretty neat. So you can see it a
yeah,
lot
like a
better on
macro?
those guys than you can a clown loach because there's the black on it. It just pops out a lot more.
What cracks me up is when they're swimming around, you don't see any evidence of it.
No, like I said, when
So-
they get pissed, they're able to compress the pressure in their eyeballs, and it pushes those spikes out. Essentially, what they do.
Sorry, that's
in
just a
layman's
crazy power.
Yeah,
I know,
it's
it
a
just sounds funny.
superpower.
It's just-
terms.
I just pictured in like anime how they have to announce every single one of their moves, and it'd be like protruding eye stabby things.
Yeah. And then I wound up bleeding.
Oops. Yeah. All right. Saltwater in the hatchery. I usually let it sit, and I put the eggs in the morning. Then I'll be ready. Whatever.
I am actually
Monday night.
thinking about going
Tuesday night.
to a farther local fish shop and seeing if I can get a lionfish
Or
to
BDR.
go with my moray eel.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I usually see daggers from mine.
What kind of moray is it?
I have a tessellata eel.
Nice. Those are gorgeous.
And they are actually. I love them to death, but
I've been eyeballing
I can't
one.
keep anything with them except maybe a lionfish.
You could probably keep another eel in there. You could you put all sorts of stuff in there with them.
Yeah,
How big is the
except
tank?
I can't afford another eel. Them motherfuckers are expensive.
Yeah. How big of a tank is it?
I have them in a 4-foot tank right now, but I have the ability to move him to a 6-foot tank when he needs it. But
Triggers.
they really don't. They really don't use a tank. They spend most of their time just curled up in the rocks.
Triggers. Parrotfish. As long as they're of a decent size, you put those guys with them, no problem. Stuff like that.
It'd have to be a big parrotfish if I got one. But if I
Well,
got
you said you got a
parrotfish-
6-foot tank, so I mean, it would make sense for you to get one and grow out a little bit.
Well, I was thinking maybe to put some corals in there, and
Okay,
if
you
I
wouldn't want a
went with the
parrotfish or a
trigger,
trigger.
he'd just destroy the corals. So
Hmm.
I'm seriously thinking just him and a lionfish, and then some easy to keep corals, and call it good.
Be a fun tank. Lionfish are really fun to keep. They're really fun to feed.
This is Fishyman 64.
I love my that moray eel is my favorite fish, hands down.
Can you guys hear that?
What?
Slightly.
A recording. This is Fishyman 64. Call me back at your earliest convenience.
Gotta love it. Where'd you go, Fishymon? Anyway, so no problems with reef salt. Using it other than it's got extra calcium and some.
Yeah,
stuff.
there's no problem using reef salt. It has extra minerals in it. That's the only difference.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was it was like $15-$20 cheaper. So until the other salt comes back down in price, I might just stay with that.
I can't believe that Instant Ocean, the standard Instant Ocean, is that expensive.
I know that's what I was
around here.
like.
How big of a box is it?
Because that's
I
like the
was doing the 5-gallon
cheapest.
buckets.
Oh,
That's the
5-gallon buckets.
cheapest.
I can pick one up for like $60 all day long up
Yeah.
here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I was getting them for 35,
Oh fuck.
and then Then I saw that like, oh man, I can only get them for 60 now. So I was like, okay. but I
Oh,
could
shit,
get the
that's normal
resalt
up
for
here.
40.
Hmm.
So I was gonna go. I mean, 40 is cheaper than 60, right?
Right. And then after that, I said, fuck it, and switched over to Fritz entirely. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Jeremy uses a dropper and takes the water brine and
has
feeds it all.
taken over everything.
They
Everything
have good
aquarium
product
related, Fritz has taken over.
because
Well,
they
I
do
mean,
it
that's
well.
kind of their business, right?
No, they just simply bought patents and said, okay, well, this was your product, but we're going to rebrand it with our name.
Yeah.
It's still the same
A lot of
product.
their products are their own shit.
Well, yeah.
And it's really high quality stuff too. So I mean,
I've only used. Well, what have I used by Fritz? I've used their meds, like their Paraclans and their
I
Gemoture,
have
whatever
to
the heck it is.
disagree. It's not their own product. Like
some of them aren't, yes, but most of them are. Like the Fritz Sea Salt, all that stuff, and the Fritz Pro Reef, all that stuff. That's all their own products, man.
I disagree.
I mean, I work with them very closely. They're one of the people I get most of my stuff from for my business.
I mean, it's salt. Like, how different can it be, right? I mean, I'm sure there's like micronutrients that are
what
whatever.
was the God?
Different,
I can't
but-
remember who made it. The cleaner that you use to do your outside of your tanks that
Fritz
would
has one
take
of
care of the salt creep, and
Oh.
I can't remember the original company that made it, but they stopped making it, and then Fritz was like, oh yeah, we have this, and I'm like, it's the same shit.
I mean, yeah, it's probably close to the same ingredients, but I mean, a lot of their stuff is their own products.
It sounds like that there was a hole left by the company that stopped making it, and they were smart enough to fill that hole.
No, because there was a time where you could buy both products at the same time.
Oh, I see.
And then eventually, I think it was Seachem that made it, and then now I can't get it through Seachem. I got to go through Fritz to get it.
Yeah, Eduardo makes a really good point too. That's more so what they do than anything with the stuff you're talking about.
They didn't rescue shit. They just bought a bunch of patents.
I mean, you just set up a company, went out of business, and then they start.
Yeah,
doing
that's.
it.
I mean,
Like,
you know, you're telling wrong stories and then blaming people when they get the info wrong.
Well, I don't know. All I do know is Fritz now owns everything. Everything is Fritz.
Everything.
I see more
Fritz
Seachem than I
automobiles.
do Fritz. Shit.
I do see a lot of Seachem stuff. I haven't seen, like, I don't think Fritz has like deals with like Petco or what's the other one? PetSmart. Because I don't see their products there. I see they're more in like obviously like Aquarium Co-op carries their stuff.
And then a lot of like mom and
smaller
pop shops.
yeah, exactly.
The really nice reef shops.
Yeah. Specialty places, let's put it that way. All right, what are we looking at here? We're gonna have Dolphoid Corys at my the Aqualog. I found this today. Forgot I had these. Whoops.
Ah,
Nice.
the Aqualog series.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know a guy that turned on a guy about the
And then I even
Aqualog.
have the extra ones.
I'm not gonna say who he is, but
Say that again.
I said I know a guy that knows a guy that turned on a guy about those Aqualog series.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who that is. Yep.
Dude, those
my friend.
the Aqualog books are fucking awesome.
They're
Every
really nice.
freaking one of them are incredible.
Yeah, just a ton of info in that little picture alone, right?
And they give you super high definition pictures for almost every single thing they're fucking talking about too, which is really nice.
Sure, absolutely. And they give you all the information you want to know about that particular species with just emblems.
Yeah, at a glance. That's what, and you gotta like decode it. That's what I was just doing. All right, according to this, it is a tropical fish, so 71 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Whatever that symbol is, it means pH 6.5 to 7.2, no special requirements. That symbol means it's not too bright, so don't get too bright. Smiley face, what does that mean? It means they're omnivores, dry feed, no special requirements. The little arrow downy means they are in the lower floor fish, lower part of the tank. They like planted aquariums, that's what the plants mean. They're a school fish, do not keep less than 10. They are egg layers. What is that symbol? Non-aggressive fish, easy to keep in a mixed aquarium. And that, what is that? That's an M.
Oh, that's sweet, Color Guppy.
Aquarium.
I didn't know that.
And you got that all from a picture with some emblem.
I'll
That's
show you.
awesome. Do they have
You
the
gotta love
Malini?
those books, man.
Oh,
Do they
those
have
little
the
symbols.
Malini Cory in there? I've never looked for that one specifically in there.
I'll check it out.
Spelled just how it sounds. Malini, Milini.
M-I-L. Malini. All right, let's see. I don't know if they're what order these are in.
Think about going to pick some up tomorrow. I've never kept that species particularly or heard of them, really.
Do you know if it has a C number or no? Nope,
Oh,
I see it. Malini. It has it listed. And what page is it? Come on now. I don't know. I'll find it. Give me a minute here. Here's
Real
the
nice,
index
like
of that.
silverish white with a real dark black bar going from like its forehead down to its like anal fin. Pretty cool.
Malini, page 77. 77.
And that's the beauty also of those Aqualog books is that the index,
Almost like a skunk.
you can actually look them up by species. All you got to do is go to the index, and the index will tell you where to go.
I have a couple of them, just not this one.
That guy right there?
Yeah. Yep, that's them. Maybe it's a little further back, but yeah, those are it.
And it's doesn't say if it's male or female.
Oh yeah.
Those two. Yeah.
Yep, those are it.
Cool. Rio Magdalena area. Tolima. I don't know where that's at. Colombia. The Honda province. That's where these were from. I guess that tells you where they were collected, or yeah. That's cool. I didn't realize that was there too.
I guess Eduardo has a few of them.
Oh yeah, the Mellis?
The Malini, yeah.
Malini, yeah, that's what I meant. Malini. There was some at that store, that fish one I went to. And,
I have one very
guppies.
similar.
And they were huge. I mean, they were like the biggest cories I've ever seen in my entire life. Huge. They were wild caught too. They had some CW number.
Is that a Caprentis behind you?
Remember that
Harry?
guy?
What?
Right above, is that a Caprentis above your right shoulder right there? I can't tell.
Right shoulder. That
it's
guy
like-
right there?
Yeah.
No, that's a paratilapia.
Okay, I just couldn't tell from this distance, and the light was making it look like he had the spots down his side.
No, that's a paratilapia.
Nice.
That hates me. He's a dick. That's why he's by himself.
Mississippi hippie. What's going on? Boizzle, what's up? Good morning, Red Laser. Bandit Corridors.
I think this is the earliest I've ever been live. Well, I went live last night at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. That was fun. Couldn't sleep.
Oh yeah, so you just streamed?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That guy
Fun.
killed all his tank mates. That's why he's by himself.
Cali King.
That's why that fucking fat bitch right here in this tank is in a tank by herself. It's a 14-inch black belt.
Oh, dude, I bred black belts.
If you want her, I'll ship her to you for fucking free, dude.
Right. Gorgeous fish. One of my favorite vihas, but goddamn, can they be bitchy?
Oh man, I just need to get a good male for her, and I can make lots of babies. You can't find black belts up here in Ohio whatsoever. It's the only one I've ever found.
You used to be able in the 80s and 90s, you could find black belts all over, and now they disappeared. I don't know. Now the black belts you see suck.
Yeah, this one, I'll have to get a good video of her. She is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a black belt cichlid.
We're talking about a black belt cichlid that
Vieja.
they can be incredibly beautiful, but they can be extreme assholes all at the same time.
And they got some gnarly fucking teeth, and they will shred other fish apart entirely.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we can share this.
There's two different kinds of them. The red faced
same
and
family as the crap. I'm drawing a blank.
I'm guessing the red-faced ones are the ones with the red on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the black belts.
The one I have is closest result. Top left corner is the one on that looks, or the top right corner as well. Probably a little better picture.
This one?
Yeah, it's probably the closest to what mine looks like.
Of course, like a puny picture. Whoops.
They get super iridescent, all sorts of colors. Almost looks like a little rainbow. And when they get all angry and half pissed off, that's when those real dark stripes come in.
Oh yeah, that's when you know. Oh shit's gonna go down.
Yeah.
But they're vihas, so they're super closely related to the what is it, the red devils or not red?
So they're South American cichlids.
Yeah.
Yes, they're South American cichlids. Well, central, aren't they? Aren't they central?
Well, okay. South Central. That's, I mean, whatever. They're American cichlids.
Yes.
Got it. They're pretty cool. I guess they get pretty big, right? That looks like 6, 7 inches.
I mean, that one's 14 inches, and she ain't done yet. They'll get close to 2 foot.
Wow. Okay.
If they live that long, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But I've seen them twice the size she is.
The only thing is they're kind of temperamental.
Very temperamental. What you were just doing with that guy there, she does to me just walking by.
Right. they can be. You can have them in a mixed New World cichlid tank, and everything's fine until it's not fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something will piss that damn thing off, and it'll just go batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm. Like I've had her she's broken 2 glass lids to my tank twice, trying to attack me, get my hand out of the tank and shit. Starts from the bottom and she'll just jet straight up, smash right up against it. She is nuts.
Patrick Hardy, good morning.
Like I was showing those guys last night. You see those scars on my hand?
Barbara Jackson.
Those are all from her. She is a mean girl.
I took
Bruiser.
I took like 30, 5 a piece, and 6 bags of baby black belts to an auction, and everybody's bidding on everything, and then they got to mine and like nobody bid.
See, around here, if I can find a male to put her with, I can sell them fuckers for $80 a fish all day long.
Damn.
Can't find them up here. And everybody up here is most popular is cichlids, South American and Africans. It's all anybody fucking wants.
Holy crap, man.
I kind of got out of cichlids, but some of them are cool. I wouldn't mind getting that.
I got out of the usual shit. I really like the more exotic, really hard to find or extinct in the wild species is what I try to work with.
Well, that works. I mean, yeah. I was thinking about getting like I do need to get a bigger tank because I got to move those bala sharks to something bigger because they're starting to outgrow the 75 that they're in.
What fish can live with crebensis? Lots of fish. Crebensis are rather friendly.
Yeah, I had one Crebensis. It was a male.
Like Alex, Secret History
And I-
Living in Your Aquarium. He's got a bunch of cribs in his
Yeah, I
his
just kept them
community
solo.
tanks.
And I had mine in a community tank that had like gouramis, whatever, plecos, all sorts of stuff. I kept a lot of Mbunas I kept the Mason eyes for
Those are good. Those are
like
fun.
probably a decade almost. I had a pretty cool tank set up for them. I wish I should dig around, maybe can find some pictures of it. But
That one
I
I
had it set up
posted
like a
on
wall.
Discord was probably my best work for myself. That's my personal tank. So I'm really proud. Before it was just a big old pile of rocks and all those guys in there. It was nothing crazy.
I got these like limestone pavers, and I built like a wall, like kind of like just stack the blocks, and I just made it look. And like by stacking the blocks, I created like 100 freaking caves, right? And then I made like the wall look like it was collapsed. It was pretty cool.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, it was neat, and it was perfect for cichlids, like Mbunas, because it just had all those little places they could hide.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God, it's him again.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was collapsed. We got an echo. Every time.
I'm not sure if they would be okay with angelfish. I've never kept them with angelfish specifically.
Yes, I came up just to answer Mississippi's. Yes, you can keep them with angels, but you have to be careful when they start breeding. They can get nippy.
You talking about the Viejas?
Cribs.
No.
Oh, cribs.
She's talking about crebensis.
I was like, I don't know about keeping with angels.
Yeah. Well, with the Viejas, what I loved about the Viejas is that, you guys are talking Viejas. They're called old women. The name is Old Women. And
because they get real bitchy.
And also
those
babies. I'm telling you on chat that
baby flower horns.
You because she has the hots for you.
You do what?
It is.
She has the hots for you. Old women, get it? Cougars going
forward. I get it.
I was trying to see if you got the joke, but I was just joking. But that's
it's funny.
Hey, Jason.
And remember, when you keep a female cichlid, it's been my experience, they get attached to you. So it's their way of wanting to, it's a bond that they want to create. And of course, it's a cichlid. So
I don't know. Mine wants to kill me.
Cribs with angels. Yeah, I can see that working.
Yeah, cribs and angels work fine. Cribs and angels work fine. Now,
as a matter of fact, I think I did that for a while.
Because they
I'm pretty sure they
hang out in different parts of the water column.
Yeah,
your angels are going to be up, and your cribs are going to be down. So yeah, I can see that work.
Cribbing when you're up, angels when you're down. Whoops, it'd be the other way around.
Hey, Jason, you mentioned DeMasoni.
Yes.
You
did.
I got 8 new ones in the African cichlid mosh pit.
Is that what's there? I see them. Is that what I'm seeing?
Nice.
Those are baby DeMasonites. They're babies. They got some growing to do.
Yeah.
Nice looking peacock.
I gotta find the pictures that I had of them.
Or a nice looking OB.
The Pombo Rock DeMasoni is one of my favorite Mbunas. It's just they can be a little tiny bit assertive for a dwarf Mbuna.
And they're mouth brooders.
Yeah.
And I was whatever. I would watch them spawn, and like their eggs are not little.
No.
Like they're huge. Like, and I'm like, and I don't know how that like the female got them all in her mouth. There must have been like, I'm like, whoa. That was just crazy. Just watching that happen. Definitely cool fish. But I mean, they're rough.
She hangs out for a couple weeks, freaking incubating those eggs, and yeah,
exactly. Do I have? Let's see if I can find those pictures because I had a whole bunch of. I had my cribs.
Grumpy Ben Backstrom says, "Love my DeMasoni. He's a total little introverted grumpy man."
Yeah, I only have one. See, that's the problem with DeMasoni. You got to keep them in like a lot, or you're gonna have one. That's all there is to it. You got to keep them like 15 or more, or you're gonna have one.
I
My
got
favorite.
8 in a 6-foot long tank, and they're babies. So I hope everything goes well.
My
Yeah.
favorite imbunas are the Afras and the I always fucks me up when I try to pronounce it. Tilapia. Stato tilapia. Yeah, there
Oh
we go.
no, Estado
Bert-
tilapia.
Bert and
That's
I.
a Victorian. Estado tilapia
Oh, is
is
it? I
the
always thought it was
Victorian.
Mabuna. That's weird. I know the Afras are Mabuna.
They're not in Buna. They're the
Afras?
Victorian. Estado tilapia anything is Victorian. That's when you start getting into the.
Yeah, I didn't know that. They were always sold to me as Mabuna. Yeah,
No.
okay. Now an actual Mabuna, the other one that I like is the Afra. That blue and the yellow. Really nice.
Most of the Mbuna are pseudotrophius and shit like that. There's cyanotilapia. Yeah, those are Mbuna as well. But Estado, where it starts with an A, Estado tilapia, that's a Victorian cichlid. A nearby lake. Super close, but nearby lake.
Interesting.
Okay.
I found a picture of my crib. Well, this is from a long time ago, but I can't find a tank, man. I gotta dig around. I don't know what happened to those pictures, actually. I think it might have been on a hard drive that crashed. He was pretty big. Solid
yeah.
fish.
Oh,
I
there
love
you
that
go.
one. That's my
Prevent
favorite
it.
right
Awesome.
there.
Yeah, he was awesome.
my
I loved
favorite.
him. He was so
Yep.
colorful, too. He's just like, I don't know. I had him
What
for
the hell's
years.
their genus name? It's so hard to say.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know.
Because
Pelvochromis-
it's got 2
Pelvo-
consonants in a row.
Pelvochromis pulcher?
Yeah.
Pulcher?
Except it's not
Pulcher.
pelvichromis, it's pelvicochromis.
Oh, I see.
You
Okay.
got to get the 2 double consonant in there. It's pelvicochromis.
I gotta look this up now. Cribensis.
Crevensis.
Pelvicochromis pulcher.
Yeah, see, it's got that double consonant in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is total bullshit. Why do they make you want to say that?
What I
It's
think is
by-
total
like-
BS is naming fish like with the. I mean, I don't care. Figure out another name, like the whole Bosemani and Bowmans, Bosemani. Ugh. Bosemani and no, it's Bosemani and Bowmani.
Hey,
They're like
Terry,
2 different
you know what-
species, but they're like so like. Why would you do that? Bosemani.
you know what kind of cichlid you need for that tank, Terry?
What?
Bastard.
Malawi gar.
No.
Good morning, Jen.
Number 1, I don't
Gar.
want to feed it.
Oh, you don't have to. All the food's already in there.
That's my bucket. Well,
Right,
that's
exactly. When it
if I could keep any fish,
when
Any
when
tank,
when
it would
when
be a
I
gar.
bought my moray eel, I asked the guy, "What do you feed him?" And he said, "Silver sides and tank mates."
That's awesome.
I was like, "Okay, I see where this is going."
Man, those guys aren't even like a half an inch, and they're already showing their blue. Those little polar blue tiger parrots. I just noticed that. That's awesome.
Pombo
Good
rocks.
morning, Alishon. Good morning,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
but they're convicts.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
the only problem.
normally you don't see color on them at less than a half an inch.
What does this say? Estata. Oh my god. Estado
Estado tilapia.
tilapia caliptera. I do know
Really?
that Calitera means wing.
See, this
Yes,
is why I
damn.
love
I
Alishon,
can-
because
I don't know what
because
Cali means.
Alishon will call me out on my bullshit, but I thought all Estado tilapia were Lake Victorian, but Alishon called me out and said bullshit. And I appreciate that because I learned something.
Hmm.
You know, I learn shit from Alishon all the time.
I do too, just from watching or talking to everybody else too.
Yeah.
The
I
man,
honestly thought all of Stadio tilapias were Lake Victorian.
Mm-mm. I thought I was like, I was like, just whatever.
Alishon is a book of knowledge, people. He is a book of knowledge. He is
Well,
really good.
We need more information, Alishon. Give it all up. Just give us it all. All of it.
He, that's what I love about him. He just gives us like a snippet, just a little bit of the info, and then just leaves us hanging for the rest. Hey, Brendan, I want you to make sure that you email Jenna or Stephen P.
I already got. They actually contacted me last night before I even had a
Good,
chance
yeah.
to. Thanks, man.
What
You
I
really
wanted
didn't have
to-
to do that. You really
Of
didn't.
course
have to.
I
That
did.
was
Are you kidding? You made her that little tank, and I was like, "Oh yes," and it was just you and me. I was like, "No, let it be him. Let it be him." I wanted to be second this time, and I was happy, and I was like, "Just give it." But I said, I have a question, and then they're like, "Okay, bye. We gotta go." Just cut me right off.
Yeah.
I was like, "You bastards!" I'm like,
Well, in their defense, somebody's got to cut you off sooner or later, dude.
come on, they were on 3 hours. Jesus.
I know, and it ended at 2.
I have
But I
to.
wasn't there. Brendan and I were. Where were we, Brendan? We were at Hippie John's. We were talking with Hippie John I was watching them. We were in both streams, but we were actually in the back talking.
Fishyman.
Very
What
late.
I have
Extremely
to
late.
ask. I have to ask Misfit what. Besides the convicts, there's another cichlid in there growing out as well, and
Fireman's Dream Flower Horn.
they're flower horns.
Yep. There's 7 of them in there right now.
Flower hornies.
Yep. Who was it that wanted one really bad? Josh, right?
Yeah.
Metalhead. Yeah.
I know.
He's like, you gotta get rid of them. Yeah.
I think Lefty was looking for flower horns.
He already bought one, and he bought the exact same kind these are too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Been out of the loop.
Dude, these Fireman's Dreams are gorgeous. They get bigger.
Yes, they are.
I got rid of all the rest of them. Yeah, I kept these guys to grow out myself.
Yeah, I'm not like I said, I'm kind of over those big African or aggressive cichlids. But
And you have them alone there, Brendan?
there is appeal to them, though. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not too into them either. I'm trying to produce a silk. I've produced a few Fireman's Dream silks, so I'm trying to do the same. And that's all I've been doing.
What does that mean?
I can give the
told
fuckers away for
myself
free.
When I put together this fish room that I would not get back into cichlids.
Yup. I see.
And what are you looking at right now is a tank full of cichlids.
I've been trying to get rid of shit. I'm getting rid of those blood parrots tomorrow. I'm trying to get rid of that goddamn black belt. Turning that whole 75 and that 55 behind me into this.
Man,
Brennan,
if I
do you
had a
know
meal to go with
Going
it,
salty?
I honest to God would dedicate a 6-foot long tank just to 2 black belts.
I got 2 juveniles here as well, trying to grow out for. But like I said, they're still juvenile.
I need a 6-foot.
Brendan, do you know the Cichlid Bros? They're up there in Chicago.
Yeah. Yep.
I would send them an email.
Yeah.
I would. They do it. I mean, one of them is a teacher and has a really nice several tanks in the classroom. Good morning, Benoski.
Who took
Cichlid
over
Bros.
for Jeff? Who took over for Jeff Rapps? Because there's a new guy.
I couldn't tell you.
The whole tangled up in cichlids.
Matt, Liquid Zoo, what's up?
Who took over for him? I'd contact them too and say, hey, I got this female. They might take it.
GRB, the one that I use, the one that you're watching these little fry from, is the Logitech HD 1080p. It's $60 from Walmart.
Yeah, that's the pretty standard one. I think that's what the one I'm using right now.
Yeah, it works great.
It's a Logitech. I don't know which model it is, but it's 1080p.
Yeah.
30 frames per second. Which could be better, but
Yeah, you want to get into 60.
But in StreamYard, StreamYard
movement.
unpaid is only doing 30 frames at 720, so it's no point. I mean, everything's being
Right,
downscaled
exactly.
Yeah.
You can have the best camera in the world, but if your streaming service doesn't support it, then what's the point?
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Okay. What the heck is that? Sounds like an air raid.
No,
Air raid sound going on.
asshole in those motorcycles out there. They're going on the dunes that are
I
just
see.
beyond. Yeah, they're quite the assholes around here.
Yeah, I get that around here too, man, guys. I'm freaking whatever. But I live in the city, and that makes it even worse.
I today am going to go to a farther out pet shop that is kind of a little better than my local one. What do you guys think my chances are of getting a whole crap ton of Neolamprologus?
Multifasciatus?
Really easily. Like
Really?
they're all over the place where I'm at. Every fish store that I have has them. All of. Are you talking about? You're talking about the Lulupi?
Well, that's one of the ones I want, just to give some color to the tank, to contrast the Damasonite.
Yeah, this would be a good one. Just keep in mind they got some fucking vampire teeth, man.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be a mosh pit tank, man.
Oh, I know. I'm excited for it. What I like is that guy swimming right there in the middle with 2 red spots. He's my favorite.
The one with the red eye?
No, he's got 2 red.
I got the cherry spot trophies.
Yes, cherry spot trophies. Yep. I used to have a bunch of firecracker trophies for the longest time. Those were fun too.
The baby ones, the little trophies you see swimming around, those are the firecrackers.
Okay, cool.
I'm waiting for them to grow out. They're babies.
They're so pretty.
When I feed them, dude, they fire up like you wouldn't believe, man. I was like, oh my God, these things are going to be incredible when they get big.
It's awesome.
Come on now. I'm trying to get this thing.
What?
Oh, I don't know what I just did, but I screwed it all up. I was trying to make a spawning mob, but I got stuck, and I just screwed the whole thing up.
I know I missed an hour or so of the show. Sorry, my apologies.
No, that's all right. I was just messing around with it. I wasn't even.
Oh,
I didn't even have that much yarn.
How are the Cinnamagills doing? How are those?
Good.
Yeah.
I have
Did
a
you
ton
show
of
them
little
yet?
babies. Yeah, this morning. Here, I'll show them
You
again.
did. I'm gonna have to hit the.
Well, it's kind of like these guys. These are the Gertrudes. Let's see if we can find any. They're so hard to see, man. They're so little.
What did you feed them?
I see 'em up there,
What did you
Spirit
feed them to start off with?
I was feeding Bacter AE because it didn't have anything else. They were eating
Yeah,
it.
but it worked.
Yeah, and then I got the first bites, and I got some other stuff from like Northfin. Haven't tried that. I was tempted with getting vinegar eels.
Well,
Can
see,
you see
that's
that?
what I was.
I can't see my screen.
I kind of wanted to say, I don't know. You got some pretty smart guys on the panel, but in my opinion, if a fish is too small to take baby brine shrimp, it's probably not going to eat vinegar eels either.
I see.
And
Good chance,
when you get into fry that small, you got to start talking infusoria and green water or that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they look nice and big, Jay. They look nice.
But Bacter AE, which is kind of the same thing as reeferoids, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing.
But there's a ton of fry in this tank. Like, there's some in
Question,
there,
Jason.
some in the breeders, some over here, some under
Have
there.
you had more? Yeah, I noticed you use a lot of spawn mobs. Have you had more success spawning them through spawn mobs than live plants?
Well, in the tanks I don't have much foot, like nothing too much in the top range, whereas kind of like, well, hang on.
Okay. I'm just curious.
But he has. He did
You
the
can see it
video.
now.
He actually got them from the spawn mob. That's how.
Yeah, I did. I was, yeah, because I don't have too many. I mean, I'm sure in that algae there's probably a ton of eggs and stuff.
Probably. Was in this
Well,
Wait a minute. Is that the rock you bled over?
Yep, one of them. Yep, and then yep.
Those Serpes in the other tank I saw.
Those are candy cane tetras.
I figured they were either
They're
candy canes
similar.
or Serpes.
Have you bred the candy canes yet, Jason?
No, nope.
You haven't? I have
Nope.
a pair right in front of me that they're constantly breeding.
And then
Hey,
these
Mike.
are king tetras.
King tetras, yeah. King tetras or emperor?
King is what they were sold as.
Have you guys ever had the blue carry tetras?
I have not, but aren't those essentially emperor tetras? They're the same thing.
No, they're a lot
Yes,
smaller.
Yeah, but they have the color thing. I do believe that Steven might have them. He got them from
Yeah,
Dan's Fish.
yeah, he did get them.
I have a customer that's been asking me to find them for the last 6 months, and I haven't been able to.
Dan's Fish.
Anywhere.
Dan's
Nice
Fish.
Dan's
had 'em.
Fish.
I mean, but they go like hotcakes, Brennan. They go like hotcakes.
Really?
Huge seller. Yeah.
Does
But I
Dan
don't
have a
like that.
specific day he uploads new stock to the website, or just so I know what to try to stay on top of it?
I got an I believe yeah, Dan's Fish just got them back in stock. So you have to go there and go real quick. Because I got
On my way.
Get some
Too late to buy them all.
He gives you a notification when they're back in stock if you're on his list. If they're out of stock, you get email, they shoot you real quick. How about that? How many tetras have you bred, Jason, that you know of that you try to help breed? Not that they bred for
Those are
themselves.
sweet. Have you guys ever seen
I
the
have
red
never bred
dwarf
a tetra.
hummingbird tetras? Holy cow, those are sweet.
Nope. Share it.
Puny, puny.
I have
Share
not
'em.
bred any tetras as far as I've known.
No.
I've had some Corey's breed. That was a while ago. I actually was kind of like actively trying not to have things breed
Right.
because I didn't really have a lot of room for tanks at the time.
I know
And
these
the
are
only thing
those-
I've actually been thinking about breeding are these what do you call them? Pseudos.
these are tiny, tiny, tiny.
Oh, here, let me share it. Boom. Red dwarf hummingbird tetras.
Are they new to the hobby?
I don't know. but
Those look
at
very
that
similar to chili raspboras.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
gonna say
Yeah,
exactly the same
I
thing.
was gonna say they look like a dwarf rasbora.
Blind cave tetras. Woo!
Those are
Oh,
your
I didn't even
favorite.
notice those. That's cool.
Ah, I saw the Beckford's pencil fish. I love them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those guys
I
are
got
cool.
them. Got the pencil fish. They're
Oh,
good.
those, yeah, those guys down there, yeah.
Those blueberry
What's
tetras
the-
are cool too.
Yeah.
What's up? Go up a little bit to the left. I'll be on the
And I
left
have
side.
a shit
That's them
ton
right there.
of those Colombian red and blue tetras. I have a shit ton
Okay.
of those.
Yeah, those are cool. I got a bunch of them too. I'm looking
And
at
I-
them.
6 foot long tank. I got
That's
30
them
of
right
them.
there. Super blue emperor tetras.
Nice.
Carry tetras.
Those look
They're
cool.
really beautiful.
Those are very
How much
similar.
does he
Like
sell
I
them
want to.
for?
All right, I'm gonna look this up because I'm really curious now what the difference between the king tetra and the emperor tetra is because I think they're very similar fish.
I
King
think it's
tetra-
size. I think it's size. I know size doesn't really matter, but I think it's the size.
Size matters.
Oh wait a minute, maybe I'm wrong.
Let's stop
Yeah.
sharing here so I can go
Cuckoo's
hurry up and buy these real
blue
quick
king
before they get
tetra.
All
out.
right. So how many did he have in stock? Damn it! You
6. I
didn't-
just bought all 6 of them.
All right, right. You better hurry it up. Yeah.
I got a
I
lot.
told
I'm
you,
logging
he
in
does
right now.
something real quick. Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong
ASAP,
about what these
telling
are.
you. ASAP. Thank you, Matt. See, Matt's good for something.
Thank you.
It is definitely not the fish I have.
All right.
Maybe I have the carry tetras. I don't know. They were sold to
Normally
me
they're
as king
just called
tetras.
carry tetras. Those are the super blue carries, which I've pretty much
Let me
the same
see.
thing, just
What is
brighter
an
blue.
emperor tetra? Let's
I
see
have
what
the
it is.
Emperor Tetra. They have the jet black line straight across the body,
Yeah, that's what these
and
have.
their
Mine are not
anal
long
fin
term.
is longer towards the tail.
There's
And-
2 DeMasonites
You-
trying to figure shit out right now on live
Similar.
stream. 2 DeMasonite going, we're gonna figure this out.
We're gonna settle here.
Um,
Okay.
GBR was saying that the Emperor Tetras, the males can get pretty vicious. They do. I have to separate the males here, the ones that I have here. because they're like constantly chasing all the females, and I'm like, no, this is not a breeding tank.
Arowana tetras? What? What are those?
Arowana?
Arowana tetras.
It sounds like a
you're
marketing term.
Yeah, I was
It
thinking,
is absolutely a marketing term.
yes.
All right, autofocus. Let's see if I can get a good picture of these guys.
Oh, they're a real thing.
Oh yeah.
They are freaking sweet looking. They got some gnarly little teeth, don't they?
Whoops.
You taking pictures there?
I didn't mean to take that picture with the button.
Those are
They
sweet.
move around so fast you can't really catch them.
I know. I'm just trying to get the light right now, and then I.
What I normally do is in the tank they're in, there is just full of I have
There's some on the
what do you call
macro
that?
lens too.
Floaters. I have a lot of floaters and moss.
Yeah, the cat.
So they don't move around so fast and chase, and they can hide real quick. And I have them with the Amano shrimp.
Athacharex.
You know, man.
Cat journey. Yeah.
Alishon, you said Alishon picked up a set, Brandon.
Yeah.
You want to show
Yeah.
him? He said he picked up a set of Arowana tetras. You never heard of them. Weird.
I'm looking at them right now.
Can you share?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's all mine. All of it.
What do you mean it's all yours?
These pretty tetras.
Oh God.
I got it popped up for you.
Are you gonna share your screen?
Degenerate has to.
Yeah, give me
Oh,
one
picture.
sec.
No, right. He's busy over there. We'll show it in a second. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm just trying to get this like whatever, 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
What kind
No
of
problem.
camera do you use, Degenerate? Like, I've been looking for a
This is,
decent little camera.
It's a Olympus TG6. It's like a macro camera.
Is it
Window
expensive?
licker,
It's like
number
400
5?
bucks.
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad
Yes.
compared to what the hell I was
Yeah.
looking at.
I know.
Yes.
I was looking at like 4K cameras. Like
Yeah.
some of them get real crazy.
Window
This is
licker.
kind of
Yes.
like a point and click.
Val and hornworm
Right.
can grow in the same tank depending on the
Let me
size. Make
share.
sure that the hornworm doesn't take over. Ooh, nice. Bunny Viper, I'll talk to you about later. I don't sell my fish, but I wouldn't mind sending you once they're big enough of the vampire swordtails.
Vampire swordtails.
Yeah, you saw the video.
Those things are amazing.
Wow, those they look spooky as shit, man.
You see those little teeth there?
I'm like, I don't know if I want to have that shit in my tank. They're Arowana. Oh my God, look at that shit. No go. Nah, that's all right. I love Arowanas, but no, I don't know if I want something like that in my tank. That would tear the shit out of whatever.
I mean,
is
I
in
want
there.
some of these Arowana tetras. These things are awesome. I also want one of those Iguanodectus that S was showing me.
But they would have to go in a species only tank. I mean, come on. That looks like they would milk the shit out of everything.
I mean, yeah, I'd try to breed them bastards.
Those are tetras, or those the
Arowana
Arowana
tetras.
tetras.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alishon was saying that he had never seen it. Look like mini vampire tetras. Yes, exactly. Yep.
There's a good picture of one right here.
Yep. And it's that mouth. That mouth looks dangerous. Good morning, Patty. Love you, Patty. I'm talking only to you, Patty. Just you. Love and hugs and lugs. Wow. This is what site are you on, Jay? I mean, Brendan.
I'm just on Google.
Oh, you go. Oh, I thought you were on Dan's list. Okay, all right. Good morning, Peplin.
Why isn't this fish popping up now? What the heck? Oh, yeah, there it is.
There we go. That's actually pretty good right there.
These are one of the species that me and S have been hunting for.
All right, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to figure
no
this
problem.
out.
No problem. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't telling you to stop. I was just going to.
Oh.
I was going to add to it, but we're going to figure out what these fish are.
Emperor tetras. I can tell you right now, they're emperor tetras.
Okay.
Emperor. Oh, I love that slow mo. Wait.
They're all fat because I just fed them.
Red.
Red
Yeah,
on
they
the
got the
top.
red
top dorsal, and they
Yeah,
said
and they got
call
that
it
red.
green.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah,
That guy right here. Well, I'm back.
no. I can see the red. I got him.
Yeah, he's got like the red here, and then they got this little adipose fin that's like red,
Yep. I
and
think
then
that's
this whole
the
top
difference
half of their
also.
body. Like you're not seeing it here, but these are like it's like got the purple sheen to it, like up here. Occasionally you'll see it flash, but that camera, like I didn't get the light right, but
No, but you're right. They're
you
different.
kind of see the purple on that one.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
right
looking
here.
I'm looking at my Emperor Tetras and looking at yours. They're different. The coloration is
Look at this
different.
guy.
Yeah, look at that one. Dark.
That
dark.
one.
Here,
No,
trying to
yours a
find
king. I guess there's two different ones.
something that
Alice-
resembles-
Yeah, I
There's
was
a
sold
few
as
different
kings.
kinds.
Alashon,
They
if
told
you
me they
could
were-
verify the difference between an Emperor and a king, that would be that. Because right now, yours don't
can't-
look anything like the Emperor Tetras I have.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
King Tetra, hands down.
Yeah,
This is a king tetra. Okay.
that has
Yeah.
to be. Yep.
Second
That's
here, and I'll
definitely
show you
good.
what I found on them.
Because the Emperor Tetras, I think they get bigger, but they don't get that red, and they don't get that on the what is that little part called that's on top?
That little one in the bottom, like between their
No,
dorsal.
on the top. Right, no, there's the dorsal, and then all the way towards the tail, they have that little tiny one up there as
Yeah.
well.
That's called an adipose fin, I believe.
The adipose fin, right? Ours are the ones that I have here. Nope, they don't.
Fish can
there's
have
nothing
several
about
of them too. They can have more than one
I
adipose
just
fin.
shared my screen again of the King
Oh.
Tetras that I just found. They're yeah.
Yeah, that one on the right there. Yeah, pretty much.
And
I
that
said
says
mine don't
King
have that as
Tetra
much
on
red in
one,
the bottom
right?
fins, but
Yeah.
say that
Brennan,
again.
that says King Tetra.
Mm-hmm.
King tetra small. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that's what they are.
There's,
Yeah,
there's
I
like
can see the
there's
red
different
on
kinds
the,
of
on
them
the,
too.
on the
I was
fin.
seeing those blue king tetras. I'm like, it doesn't look anything like that. So
No.
These things
I'll
are
let you know.
sweet if they're actually
they're
that
pretty
purple.
cool. Yeah, exactly. But I could see them being that color. I guess probably a little bit doctored, maybe, or whatever, adjusted. But they
or
do get a
just the
sheen
shot
like that.
itself. Yeah, just the
Like I'm
shot
telling you,
itself.
like the ones I have, like the
Ooh.
camera doesn't pick it up, but they get a sheen that looks just like that purple.
This is from
Pretty cool.
Arizona Aquatic Gardens, which is a place that I use pretty frequently. These guys are great. Look at that.
Really, I've
They
heard
don't
bad
doctor
things
their.
about them.
I've used them for years, and I've never had not even a dead fish in a shipment. So
Wow. Okay. Well,
I don't have
testimony.
any problems with them.
Yeah, are you close to them? Like, where are you at?
Oh, I'm in Ohio. Those guys are
Oh,
all the
okay.
way in Arizona.
Yeah, I would assume.
So definitely the king and the emperor are different. They definitely got that down.
I knew what you meant, buddy.
Emperor, definitely. We got you, buddy. We know what you meant. We got you.
Patty's here. Good morning, Patty.
Yeah.
Peplin.
Hey,
You missed a few.
Yeah, sorry, I was busy filming.
I know. That's all right. I said hello for you.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. But those are amazing. And I love the Tetras. I've always loved my Tetras, and the Emperors are awesome.
Yep.
But
There's
every
all
time
sorts of them.
and now you just bought the last 6 from Dance Fish, the carry Tetras. Go figure.
7 months later and no call.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alashon, those really bright purple ones that we were looking, is that a real species or do they actually look like that?
The blue. What are they called? The blue king tetras. The carry blue tetras? No.
The caribou, no, the caribous are real.
The
think
blue
that's
king
what it was.
tetra? Yeah, blue king.
Yeah, blue king tetra. That's what it was.
Good morning, RB. Hi, Ricky.
Never seen
R&B,
tetras.
anything that won't bite them and that can fit in their mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, dwarf frogs are pretty small too, right? They don't get really.
They
all
can,
that
they
big.
can, they can get large, but
Yeah, but that's gonna take them a long time.
yeah, oh yeah.
I would
What's
say
a-
any
what's a
probably
long
any small
time?
tetra.
Mm-hmm.
What's a long time, Jake?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
A few
keep
years.
frogs.
For those guys, a couple years.
my friend has a group, let's say a spawning group that were brought back by Rosario Lacorte in the 50s. Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Sounds like.
Lucky dog, you.
Yep.
All right, what is
She's-
this fish?
They're holding out
is?
on us. I'm telling you. They're holding out. Give us it all.
They do. They
See,
do.
now,
People
John,
hold
Alison was saying that there's different species of emperor tetras.
Mm-hmm.
Now this looks very similar to what I have. Like even that purple on it.
That's the
Like,
sheen on top. And
that's
what's that
the
one?
sheen.
What are they calling that?
This is an Emperor Tetra, is what I think.
Yeah, that's what I have,
Emperor.
but mine doesn't have that blue on top yet. But then again,
Okay, okay.
it's the
And mine's
setting.
very similar to that, but
Yeah,
like mine has this little adipose fin there that's red.
Right.
Mine are like have more red in their fin.
Yeah, okay.
the
down
ones
here.
that
I mean, I guess
looking
they're
at
very
right now,
similar. It's probably just like a
They look-
morph, like whatever. Probably just
Or
a
it
marketing
could-
thing.
Not only that, water conditions. Water
True.
conditions can change the color on it because, like I said, mine's on a biotope, and everything is reg. You know, just
Good morning,
linear.
Glitch.
Glitch.
Glitch is bleaching
But
her hair.
definitely, and then depending at night when the light is on, they show that sheen. So it's just depending on the condition. Right now they're just bland with a black stripe. right
Yeah,
above.
it's like that sheen is definitely light dependent on
Yep.
them. You know what I mean? That's not like this camera is whatever that picture they got there. They either adjusted that for
Correct.
that or they got it at the very right moment.
Again, it all.
But they do have
depends.
that. They look incredible when that light hits them. I love them.
Yes,
Mhm.
they are.
Underrated fish. Let's put it that way.
Very,
Correct.
very much so.
It's one of my all-time favorite. So
My favorite Tetra,
Yeah, mine's
all-time
actually-
favorite Tetra, are black neon Tetras.
Those are good. Yeah, those are nice fish, actually.
I love
I don't even know what that is. I
They
don't know
just
by
kinda
the
like-
scientific name. When he said
Black neon?
the black
I mean,
neons.
Yeah,
black neon Tetra.
Yes, those are
guys-
my breeders
guys
right
right
here.
here.
in the tank. Oh, you got the same thing going too, with the moss and all that stuff. Yep,
Yeah, those are great fish.
mine
I
are
love 'em.
right now. As soon as I turn on that light, they start bouncing off each other.
There's the
going
black
There's a-
ghost knife in there with him. He's coming out
Nice.
nice.
Awesome.
And you've never had an issue with the black knife eating any of your smaller fish, have you?
now. Oh, he's eating a few of them,
Oh,
but they're also $1 a piece. So I'm not really too worried about
Oh,
them.
you just made me totally
It gives
nervous.
them a
'cause I
good
put my
meal. I'm
rainbows
not-
in there. But
your
make
hands
sure
are
to keep 'em
$1 a
fed.
piece.
These guys, yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
All right, I'm going to Ohio to pick up some. They're like $4 here in the store.
yeah, they're never
here,
that
but
cheap
here's
around
my-
here. A couple bucks,
not
yeah,
cheap
like
around
3,
here.
4. Yeah,
Best guys
I'd say
here.
4.
What are the little red ones you have there? That are in that tank that you're showing now. I just
Oh,
see
Past Sky Rainbow.
Oh,
okay.
really?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
The ones I was talking about the other day, yeah. And then in
there's-
there's probably about 20 pygmy cories in there too.
Sweet. You breeding those rainbows, or?
Yeah,
Just
they breed
colony?
up here and all this moss and stuff up here.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
He doesn't do jack. He just lets them breed.
That's what I'm saying. They're colony.
Yeah,
breeding.
they're just breeding like crazy in his tank.
You got any
again.
fry that survive? through
A
there?
few, yeah, a few.
Those are the strong ones.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
and
have
I
those
just
in the
recently
tank.
started getting them pygmies to spawn in there too, magically. So
I did see that Stephen P. Had a new hairstyle in their window liquor.
yeah, I saw
Yes,
that.
we saw it. I watched the whole 3 hours, and then I was
Oh my
pissed
God.
off because they didn't give a final. After they did the whole thing, they did the same thing they did the night before and just cut off, and then we'll post pictures. Like, we waited 3 hours for the final product, and then they didn't do a close up of the hair.
I mean, I had a lot
I
of
was
fun.
hysterical. I was hysterical. Then I went shopping.
Eduardo needs to pay off.
I don't know, Jerome. I thought it was the other way around. I thought girls like big stuff.
Oh, speaking of $100, you just reminded me.
What?
I got a gift card for $100.
Really?
I need to
From
work on, yeah.
what's towards who? American Co-op or
Yeah,
Aquarium.
Aquarium Co-op.
nice?
Long
Nice.
story short, Fishymon and I are splitting a room at the Clash, and he
Right.
paid me. He paid me for his room
Oh, cool.
with the Aquarium Co-op gift card he won.
Well, that's fine.
I was like, yeah, that works for me, man, because it's $100
Works for me.
either way, and I'm gonna
Well,
spend it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go shopping. I got $100 burning a hole in my pocket.
Yep. But it was true, Jason, when we were watching, and Brendan, we were watching, it was a 3-hour stream. We already had missed like maybe half an hour. And then at the very end, you know, they blew dry his hair, but they're from a distance. They didn't come up close. And I'm like, I wanted a close up about the pink and the blue and move it around. And nope, they didn't do it. They just, we'll post. Jenny at the very end says, we'll post them, we'll post pictures.
Damn it,
You
Jenna.
made me spend 3 hours watching him bend over, get his hair dyed, and then put the blue and then put the pink and then washed it all up and then blow dry it again. And then you don't give me a close up. I was fuming. Look, Bunny was there. She goes, it was. I wanted to see the finished product.
That's right,
So
Patty.
yeah, I'm gonna roll on them when I get a chance.
Uh-oh.
But I'm
There
still
he
gonna
is.
roll on them. Who's that?
Fishy monster. Oh yeah, I can't see the name.
Oh, okay, Fisherman came in. But it was really good. And you got to see Brooklyn's sister, Claire. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think her name was Claire.
Brooklyn Bell.
Brooklyn Bell's sister, Claire. She was the stylist that did the hair.
Oh, okay, all right. I was like I said, I said this earlier. I was at a friend's house for a birthday thing, and I saw your
These are
stream.
my
and I
favorite Tetras. Ember
clicked on it.
Tetras.
was
See
busy
them?
solving a murder when that was going down. Yeah, I see him.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. Those are the ones that you got with at that Captain Nemo's place, right?
Yeah. Well, I got some from there, and I got some from Petco.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
ashamed
okay.
to say it. Yeah, I buy fish from Petco too.
I get like half the fish I got in my fish room are from Petco. Actually, probably more. And they got the Petco I got near me is great, man, because it's being run by people that are like fish nerds, like that department.
Right. That's the big
And
difference.
that's where I got those Emperor Tetras or whatever
Yep.
we're calling them.
Yep.
I got the
King Tetris. Yours are King Tetris, right?
King Tetras. Okay. I mean, I
I
got
got
my
a bunch of
Ember Tetras there, yeah.
Cories in. Got a bunch of pygmy cories in here too, but you very seldom see them. They
Yeah.
always they're always all in between the plants and stuff. They very seldom come out in the open here.
I've
There's
noticed
one
they
swimming.
don't like bright light at all.
There's one swimming in the front right there for some reason. He's like, look at me. There he is.
I love how they're so quick. How they just dart up towards the surface of the water, grab a little breath, and dart right
Yeah.
back down super
Yeah,
fast. They're
They
like
do that.
grease lightning, man.
Brennan, could you do me a favor? Don't remove that for a second. The Park Patrick said Lee's Killerfish Library. Could you look those up for me and show them so I know what he's talking about? So I don't know what they are. Herondandria
And I got a
famosa.
bunch of shrimp in here too.
yeah, Lee's Killifish. They're an American library. Or
I
like
got a
whatever
bunch
they
of
are.
Check them out
black
in
rose
Florida, and
shrimp
I-
in here.
I think they're American. I think they're native. I don't think they're invasive, are they? They are everywhere in Florida. though.
The leaf killifish is a lovely U.S. native that is one of the smallest fish species in the world.
Yep. Pretty cool.
You
And
want-
Patrick, you're in Texas? I think you're in Texas. Is that correct?
I didn't tell him that I had not overlooked this, and I did see it yesterday, but I didn't know what fish it was. Actually, I just said that to him.
I was gonna say, why do I gotta tell him? Can't you just use your own?
Well, he's typing to you in chat. Jason, tell Mr.
Because you're ignoring his ass. That's why.
I'm sorry.
I
My
just-
bad. Show me, Danny, show me the picture, Brendan, if you had it up.
No, yeah, I did. I accidentally clicked out of it.
Whoops.
Because I don't know what they are. I don't know what they look like. And I've heard some people talking about
They almost
them.
look like. I mean, the fat, chubby ones kind of look like a real fat little mini goodyead. They're cute.
They look
Yeah,
like
they do,
banded
actually, yeah.
barbs to me, especially the one on the left-hand side. They look like a banded barb.
I was talking about that big one in
Yeah, I was looking at that one too. That's what I was saying.
And that's
that
the
one
one
down there.
Patrick's talking about.
That isn't a least killifish right there. That is a pygmy sunfish on the right there.
yeah.
You know, it says least killifish.
I mean, it'd be the cheapest fucking pygmy sunfish you'll ever see.
Pygmy sunfish are cool looking. Those are
So
natives too, aren't they?
Yeah. They're so expensive though compared to like these guys.
And you're saying
Oh,
that
yeah.
they're here local? That he's saying that they're local here in Florida?
Yeah, they're like in all like little creeks and ponds and whatever,
These-
runoff little places. The
yeah.
least killifish and those too. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're in
the
Florida as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of laws there are about collecting fish in Florida, but if I'm gathering, Florida has some pretty lax laws.
Quite a few people that
Maybe
do
they've gotten
videos
better.
and stuff
Well,
on YouTube of wild collecting in ditches and stuff in Florida.
My
I
question
assume
for
it's okay.
Patrick is, I don't even go to my backyard without protection. You want me to go swimming in the creeks in Florida? Are you nuts or something? No.
That's a tip
I could
net.
ask
Come on now.
LSF, but
What the hell?
LFS, that's about it.
That's a nice
like
least
a-
killifish there too.
That's an
That's
endler.
that looks like a
I know. Somebody says black bar endler, then it has
then it
the
has-
fucking scientific name for the least killifish sitting
Yeah, I
behind
see
it.
that. What's up,
And the
Dave?
some sites are just crazy.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dave. Oh,
Hey.
I
Ice
don't
storm.
want to stream it.
he had an ice storm. Ooh.
So those least killifish, they're like colder water fish, right? You don't.
I mean, they're
need a
from
heater.
Florida, so
Yeah,
Master
I would assume
Aquatics
that
is
you
not
could, they
fish
could go
now.
unheated, probably.
Bunny, it's on Fish Fam, Master Aquatics.
I just don't think they can get below like 50, and then if they get that cold, they might.
my shoulders are killing me today. They haven't even done anything. Out of damn coffee, so I'm gonna drink a fucking Pepsi for a little bit of caffeine.
Let's see, what can I buy?
What are you
Sounds
looking
fun.
for?
I got that gift card. I got a.
Oh.
You know, Jason, I didn't want the whole world to know about that.
What? That you paid me? What you owe me?
No, that I use that card because now people might say, Fishyman won the month end thing, and then he just gave away the card.
No, Fishyman paid his debts. Is what he did.
Fishyman, I did the same thing. I donated the one that Dan's
What up,
Fish.
3G?
I
what's
gave
going
mine
on?
up to
What's up, man?
the auction for Vinay. So there's no big deal.
I come up here to show y'all some Congo Tetris.
I was gonna say, let's
Yes,
make you
yes,
big,
yes.
man. I always forget what his button
They
is.
go
There
big.
it is.
Oh, mother. Oh, those are awesome.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Well,
I cannot get Congo Tetras around here.
Let me turn some lights off so y'all can see them better.
A lot of people only sell the males too.
Yes,
Oh,
I've had that issue.
Yeah.
Wow, those are glorious. Oh,
The albinos
wow.
are really sweet too.
Yeah, the albinos
Usually
on
has
the black
pineapple
diamond.
swordfish too. Are those just pineapple swords?
Those are koi
Koi swords?
Koi swords, yeah.
Nice.
swords. Yeah,
Yeah, but I love those. I love those Congos. They're so
and
fun.
LRB rainbow endler, tiger endlers, whatever he calls them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some
Nice.
peacock gudgeon.
Yep, I see those as well. Some
I love
Peacock
all the
glories.
low bearing plants. They don't go all the way up to the top, so all the free range for all the bigger fish up top. I love that. It's nice.
It's kind of hard to tell, but that's a piece of 4 foot long piece of wood that's covered with Java fern laying in there.
Yeah. I was gonna ask. It looks
goes
like one
from
long.
end to
ass.
end. All the way.
And I love that. What is that fern that that's growing right there with the curly little leaves?
Pontageeton.
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 Yep,
Is that what-
Love
is
that
that the one
plant. Can't survive here.
I got one of
Well,
those.
what
but they
happens
don't
is-
seem to do good.
Well, they die, they die back they're like an annual. They'll die back and then they'll go through a dormant stage and then they'll come back. So if you get them,
Oh,
if you get them and they
Yeah.
die back, don't throw them away. Just leave them alone and they'll come back.
X, how's it going?
they're a bulb plant, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay.
I got this guy right here is leaving the house today.
Oh,
Whoa.
damn.
That's
He's
a big
big.
cock.
Check
That
out the
is a-
big brown
Wow.
bird.
Gorgeous.
Where's he going? Or she? I
Now
don't
that
know.
is a cock. Look. Oh, you boo-boo, you boo-boo. You boo-boo, you
Is that what-
boo-boo.
You show him a cock, and this is how he gets.
I'm talking about the way he's playing with his cock. Shut up.
Anyhow, he's going today. I got him 12-inch Oscars, 3 6-inch Severums. They're all going to the same guy.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I see he's coming to pick them up.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Why are you
meet him.
giving them
actually.
up? Why?
I'm making room in my 125 for 8 flower horn juveniles. And pretty soon I'll be raising
We're gonna
them
grow
things,
out so fast in that.
And for the longest time, I thought they were the goofiest looking fish, and they are a goofy looking fish. But they are more of a pet than an Oscar is. I mean, they.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, they're a hoot,
like a wet
man.
pet. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Were you in here when I was showing my several juvenile over here?
Yes.
No, I must have missed that. I had it on, but I was out of earshot, I guess, and didn't hear y'all talking about it because I stopped doing what I was doing.
They're like water puppies.
Oh, they are.
Misfit. Oh yeah. Let me. When you showed up, I'll put you up, Misfit. If you're gonna.
I already got my camera over there. I'm just let him do his thing first. I don't want to interrupt nothing.
No. I just y'all was talking so much about tetras, and I just love my Congos.
Oh yeah, those things are awesome.
And, they're a bigger fish, and they take up. They're the main fish in that tank. And I love them.
Well, they're definitely the centerpiece in that tank. That is for sure.
That's right. That's right.
The center, and they are stunning.
You got any female Congo tetras in there with them?
There's one.
I think there's just the one in the back.
Just
that
the
one right there in the back. Yep. The rest are males.
She has no fins like the others right here.
Right. She's right there, right where your finger's at.
A lot of places they only sell the males.
Yeah, but if you get them real little, because I always see them little at the store. I don't know how the heck they can tell at that age. I mean,
right. Yeah. Right? When I got those, they was about an inch long a piece.
That's usually when I see them.
Their finnage didn't look like that. They was just kind of plain looking.
Yeah.
And here you can't. When I go to the LFS, you can't get them anything under $10.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say, and that little fish that looks like just like a silver old plain fish is $10, and it's like they're like, dude, yeah. Yep. That's why you don't see them a lot because people don't buy them, I guess, because they don't know what they are. Or what
what I got? I got surprised. I went over to the LFS to the Perky Pets, the little one, and he had the diamond tetras. He only had 4. I bought them all. The diamond tetras, the one that they shine like crazy.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yep, they're very similar.
That's the fish I want to get. That's the tetra I want right there. You have it right there.
Nice.
And you got to have them in a nice little schooling section. You can't just get 2 or 3. You got to have 6 or 7 or 10.
All right, let's see these little ones that we're just talking about. Flower horns.
The little flower horns from Brent.
Oh, awesome.
Look at that little. Well, that's a convict there, isn't it?
How many's in there?
6 or 7.
I'm getting 8 juveniles.
Nice.
And hopefully I can get a couple of pair.
Babies.
Wait for me to come on. Yeah, there's one right there.
Yeah.
They're so curious about that camera, but man.
The red eye is cool.
That is cool. They look cute.
They're curious about everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like circling around.
Brendan, I'm sorry to interrupt. Brendan, do you have like a
getting after each other
inside the tank?
What's that?
Where the gravel's at? Is that where you have the plant in? Yeah, that's what you do. Yep. I love that too. That is so cool.
Those little guys are dickheads. What
kind of comics are those?
The polar blue tiger parrots.
Polar blue. Yep. I think Eakin had those. The polar blues.
I have hundreds of these damn things. I feed them off to my bikers. I have so many.
They are convicts, right?
Oh yeah.
But they're gorgeous. I love them. Love their little chunky bodies.
All right, we're going back to these guys.
That's it right
Mr.
there.
Snail.
That's it. That's it right there. That's the fish.
Mm-hmm.
I think once I'm in spring break next week, I'm going shopping. Yeah, we're going. I think Friday is spring break for us. It starts. I'm going shopping.
Sweet. My son just got on spring break already. He came home yesterday or Friday. We'll be here till next Sunday.
That's a nice female that you have right there too. The sword
She's
She is about to bust.
I don't know if y'all will bear with me. I got a bunch of tanks that I can show y'all just kind of quickly.
Heck yeah.
If my internet will hold up.
We got 20 minutes before we're walking over Mike.
Let me, I'm trying not to make y'all sick.
Oh, you're good. I do got to jump off here, though, and hit the chat and hang out and watch there. I got some stuff I got to do, so I will catch you guys later.
Right on,
All
dude.
right, thank you,
Appreciate
Brennan.
coming up, man.
No problem.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
very
having me
much.
on.
No
And
problem.
make
you
sure you do a
good.
little video with the Pekka when you get it. Oh, wow.
All
What
right.
are those? Aren't those albino Corys?
Albinos. I like the albinos on the black diamond sand. They just pop.
Yep. They
Oh,
just
yeah.
pop out. And what are the babies? Are Endlers?
Yeah, those are not endlers. They're half black guppies.
Ooh,
Hmm.
I lost all mine, so.
There's the
With the
female
cross.
right there.
Yep.
Oh,
These
Mike's
are-
not streaming today.
These are some
Oh, he's not streaming. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, but he's going to go there. What are those?
purple mosaic. These are some
Oh.
babies grow out. Let me
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, buddy.
I apologize, y'all.
No worry, man.
I got these tanks down here on the
I
bottom.
do it all the
Same
time.
thing, Gunny. Same thing. I got my Black Angels, definitely.
These are swords. These are the green. It's kind of hard
Green
to tell with my
swords, yep.
piece of
You don't
foam.
have vampire swords in there, do you, 3G?
No, I'm not familiar with those.
I have those. Those are what Bunny wants to
Duckweed.
pair too. Love
This
my
is the
duckweed.
big variety, the big leaf variety.
I was gonna
of
say
duckweed.
that looks like I was gonna say is that Salvinia, but no, it's definitely duckweed.
It's definitely duckweed, but I got some more in here that's a lot smaller,
Yeah, it does look
kind
bigger.
of hard to see. These are some full red guppies.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
They almost look like what's that word? Tequila sunrises.
I do have some of those too.
Like that color.
Somebody has a drink. Somebody has a
Yeah.
drink.
This is a paradise fish.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Is that
Albino?
I was gonna say, is that albino?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a pair. She's in the top of the bush there, and
He's
Was
in the
that an
bottom.
oak leaf in the top floating?
yep, that's for them to nest.
Mm-hmm.
They
Oh,
do
that
like
bubble
a,
nest?
they're like a betta, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
bubble nest builders. Yes. Yes.
These next to them are some they're kind of like McCulls. These are mostly male guppies. They're bar endlers in here, tequila sunrise guppies.
Black bar endlers.
That's what I have. I got a whole tank of
Those are
them.
the whites. What are those?
I got
Tight.
these from Jess. These are the oh gosh, what are they called? They're not albino turquoise, but that's not what the
Right.
name they go by.
But they're white. They're the white ones, right?
Right,
White
right.
Bodies, shiny white bodies. Yes, Jesse has those. Yes. And those for most. Well, I see an
Fontosa.
electric blue Cara, Fontosa, and electric blue Caras.
Correct.
Yep.
Oh,
Those are
cleaning
my
supplies.
babies.
Definitely need one of them.
Love my electric blues. I got one vicious male, man. He is constantly beating up on the female, but he doesn't harm her. He just takes her around, and I guess he rapes her. But freaking say,
This
Constantly
tank here is
horny
a million
bastards.
little
Oh.
Dalmatian platies.
I love the Dalmatian Plowies.
That's the red tail variety.
Oh, I like those. I got Mickey Mouse blues, and there's the other.
That's the koi sword tails from that big
Koi
fat
sword
mama
tail.
y'all seen.
But now you're breeding these, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Some
Yeah.
of my fish, like the platies, that I have them in my
Right.
75 gallon, and I'll bring the big fat females in here and let them drop in here. And if you notice, I have the little clear drinking glasses in there with substrate in it.
3G. Eduardo's father was there, not him.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to. call
Patrick Hardy
Eduardo
was asking
sir.
that question.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Not
These are Variatus.
The
Patrick
Variatus
Hardy wanted to
patties?
know if 3G, if you're living around any bayous and creeks in my Louisiana, do you have any Louisiana lesser killies, live bearers?
Yeah, I do have some least killifish right here.
Sweet. He's
Ooh.
looking for some.
There's
he
some
is
least killifish, and they're pygmy corridora in there.
Nice little bio. Like that. Cute.
I got what's funny is that one's perfect. I mean, it's clean, it's no algae, no nothing. I have another one right beside it that's a dumpster fire.
Hmm.
Same
That's
exact
interesting.
plants, same exact fish,
And it's
same
just-
light. I have
and
to
it's
block
not
the
booming.
light out, but
Well,
it has
also,
green.
the filter's
Interesting.
not working.
The what?
The filter's not working. No bubblies.
It is. They're very small
I
bubbles.
see it. I can see it every once in a
Oh,
while. Yeah.
okay. Yes, you're right. You're right.
It is, but I mean, here's a
That's weird.
Better. Yes. Better.
crown
Maybe-
tail.
Maybe
crown
you
tail
feed
better, yeah.
one more than the other.
No, they got the same amount of fish in them. Basically, they both have a auto sinkless in there. They both have 3 pygmy cory cats and 5 least killifish.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Here's a Danio breeders.
I gotta look this up.
I don't know if you can see them in the jungle.
No.
Down here in this one here, I have some white perch.
Sweet.
Nice purchase. Look at the size of them.
Now, yeah, well, these are actually they're okay. Hold on, let me take my phone out of this carrier thing here. See him hiding in the corner.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's a big mama.
I caught them week before last. And there's
I was
one
gonna
right
say,
in
where'd you get them?
rock.
Right out of the creek.
Yep.
Sweet.
And they're
Yep,
native
that's-
to Louisiana, right?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
eat good. That's when I go catch some fish to eat. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, the least killifish is not a killifish, right? At
No,
all. Right.
no.
We should
Well, those are
change
some
that
pretty
name.
awesome. And oh, I see a pleco. I see a pleco.
Yeah, there's
Albino
an
pleco in the back.
albino bristle nose and then a regular brown bristle nose in there.
And I see the electric blue current right there in the left-hand corner. They're so great. I love those. There's some Corys there. And the rocks. Where did you get those rocks? I like the shapes of those rocks.
My nephew does a lot of like construction work, and that was a
Right.
driveway.
Are you
And
serious?
they pulled it up and concreted it, and it was like a stone driveway. And he loaded all of them up and brought them to the house.
Nice.
Sweet.
And so I have tonnage of that. These big round boulders, that one's probably near as big as a basketball.
I got some cool rocks, man. Like doing wherever I'm at, because I see a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah,
I got
you
this
know-
like this stuff they use for like I think Belgian block is what they call it. They use it for
Oh,
curbs.
wow.
And like this one I have, it has like a whole cord in it. It's pretty cool. I was like, I got to use this for a tank somewhere.
Yeah, I love that. I love that guppy. That male is stunning.
It's a big
there's
tank.
another pair.
Yeah. But yeah, the oddity of rocks and stuff, I love that stuff. Wow, she's a plumper too. Look at that. And those are the babies they've had?
Yes.
The fry? I call them babies, but fries. Nice. Really, really nice. There's the albinos.
I don't know if my internet will hold out if y'all hang on a second.
Sure.
Mhm. So Patrick Hardy wants to get his hands on some of those least
Live
killies.
bears. Yeah.
I
These
need to
libraries.
take them. I need to take them to Jess and get her to ship them.
There you
Ooh,
go.
These are the platies.
Yeah, that's the red tail platies,
Yep. I see some there. The hyphen?
Pandagara.
Pandagara. I saw that one flying in the back. I want to get me some
Jason,
Pandagaras.
Jason,
So you're next to Jess?
Patrick Hardy also wanted some stickers too.
Oh yeah, email me, bud. Give me your address.
Patrick, you could get my stickers and
Yep.
Jason
Oh yeah.
stickers.
You get the bonus. You will
Yeah.
get. Not only will you get my stickers, you will get Fishing Month 64 stickers. You will get 503 Aquatic stickers. You will get Saturday Morning Cartoon stickers.
Yep. I got them finally after several
you?
months. Yeah.
Several
no, I got-
months.
they took a while, but I got them. Wow, those are really, really nice.
That's the email.
Those are really, really nice, 3G. I love the Pandagara. I want to get Pandagara. That's the other fish. So you have two fish that I want: the Pandagaras and the Congo tetras.
Are those Pandagars?
Yeah, the ones right there stuck on the glass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
see the red.
Pentagon.
I see the red tail, but I can't see the rest of them. They have like a reddish on the tail, right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, and the way they're stuck to the glass, you're just really seeing their bellies there. So you
Yeah.
don't really.
But they do have the little red tail.
Oh yeah.
I got gars, but they're not pandas. They're the rufus, and they got the spilotus
Oh wait,
too.
wait.
I love them.
Did I see a Starburst Daniel in there too? Longfin?
Like there's some long fin Danio in
Yeah,
there.
there it
These
is
are
right there. Yep. There it
these
is.
are
I
the
have
ones.
those.
These are the ones that are really hard to catch because I caught all the other ones in there in the breeder in there, and there's two of them in here.
I have those. I have those in my Tetra
Those are
tank.
nice fish, very active.
Very active, very vicious, ferocious eaters, not vicious, ferocious. Ooh, wait, these are. I see tetra. No, those are barbs. Rosy barbs and black tetras.
Long fin rosy barb,
Long fin.
roseline sharks or roseline barbs, Denison barbs. Again,
Rosy
the
barbs are good for eating algae.
who?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Rosy barbs.
man, they'll eat that green slimy algae like it's candy.
Really?
Yeah, so it's so
Again.
satisfying to see them swimming around with a wad of it in their mouth and see it disappear down their throat. That is beautiful.
The one thing I
Again,
noticed about when I
Pictures
had
is like-
when I had the rosy barbs, they were fin nippers, and they would nip the long veil angel fins. Oh wow, those are really, really nice, and they're schooling there.
Most barbs
Damn.
are fin nippers.
Wow, look at the black on that. Shit, they're gorgeous. Where did
Mike-
you get these three?
Mike
What's that?
turn 2 is live.
Yes, he's on. Yeah.
God, he was going. Oh, that's right. He goes at 11. Ooh, we're walking all over. Man, we walked over for an hour. Well, I feel bad about that. Sorry,
Yeah, but
Mike.
we get to see 3G. We'll go back. I'll talk to Mike. Man. He's going
I
through
can drop.
he's going through the triple crown too, by the way. Not triple crown.
Who is?
Mike too. He's going to the Clash.
Turns
He's going
2?
to the Clash
Oh,
with Mike.
cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome.
He was streaming yesterday, wasn't he?
I know. Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
Oh.
No, he's cool. He's a cool guy. I like him.
Yep.
Laid back
His wife.
dude.
His wife, Discus Lady. Yes. Oh, what are these?
These are pearl scale blue
Pearl
angel.
God, this thing. And they're breeding. That's why you have the
Yeah.
spider? Yep.
Oh, I see.
Nice. Really, really nice.
Those look great. What do you know about Bulgarian greens?
They're beautiful
Bulgarian
fish.
Greens.
Beautiful. I've seen the guy on YouTube that has them, and he's been at several places with them, and they're beautiful fish. I'd like to get my hands on some.
Yeah, I was thinking
but
about getting some.
but
actually.
they're expensive as fuck. Okay.
Well, there's this guy around this area that's Mike's Bulgarian greens. I guess that's like he's like the dude.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
He comes around. I don't know where he's from, but I've seen him at swaps in my area. So
Selling them?
yeah, selling his
Yes.
Mike's Bulgarian greens. Yeah, I think he's
how-
local.
So how much is he selling them for? Is
I
he
don't
selling
remember
like
because
Amazon?
they were always like really little. You know what I
Right.
mean? So they
Yes.
just look silver when they're that little.
How much
So I didn't
were
get-
they in the pet shop we seen them for, Jason?
They were going for like $20, and they were barely juveniles.
They were like
A
quarter
piece.
size.
Yeah, quarter size for $20. So
What are
yeah,
these?
I would like to
Minnows?
get. I think I should get some.
I got a parasnailer.
Yep. Mystery snail floating down.
I just found that subreddit. I don't know if you know that.
These are guppies, and what else is in there? White cloud minnows?
Yep,
Yep. I got those. Got tons of those.
just that's it. And then down here we got
Cinema gills.
No. Thread fins or
Thread
celebies?
fins?
Celebies.
Thread fins.
I was right.
Yeah. Wow. I love those. Love those big time.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
awesome fish.
My camera's not doing them justice. They're beautiful fish. They look kind of dull on what I'm looking at, but they got
Yeah.
bright eye.
They got the bright eye. Yeah, that's what I love.
Is
When,
that
And they
So
do
Oscar
that. They do that
Yeah.
flaring thing, right? They flare with each
Yeah.
other.
Oh yeah, they look just like a Suda McGill body wise.
Yeah, except they're
What?
bigger, right?
They're bigger, yeah.
longer. Yep.
Yeah, longer. Yeah.
Gorgeous. I love that
Is that
tank. I love what you've
Sawasha
done with
Tang
that
Moss?
tank.
There's some hill stream loaches in there.
Nice.
Some cherry shrimp, and then
Is
the
that,
rainbow.
what is that? Is that moss? What is going on there?
Yeah, it's just regular
Yep,
Java moss.
Oh, Java moss.
I just put it on there and put a rock in the middle of it to hold it.
Right.
Those
Nice.
rainbow fish like to breed in those apparently.
Yep.
And I'm lazy. I'm not a mop guy. I don't want to take them out and do all that bull.
Yeah, they are different than rainbows, but they're very similar body wise. Yeah.
But I figured if I could have some moss up there, maybe one or two will survive here and there.
Well, I should say they are in the rainbow fish family.
Okay,
whereas
one
Sudas
more.
are no
Good
longer.
morning, Jippy. Good morning, Hippie John. He just joined the chat there.
Hippie John the fisherman. What up, man? Good morning. It's almost afternoon.
Ooh. What the Oscars? No, Severum or both?
Both.
Severums.
Severums, yeah. I see the one Severum. I don't know. That looks
That's
like an
a-
Oscar.
Well,
that's
has a-
on
he
the
has a
right,
black and
that's
a
a
gold
turquoise.
and an Oscar.
So there's a turquoise Severum, 2 gold Severums, albino Oscar.
And those are the ones the guy's picking up for him?
Oh, I see.
They're going today.
Wow.
All of them.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Wow.
They're gorgeous. I can't believe
Oh.
you're giving them up.
They're this is my 125, and I'm gonna put all the flower horns in here and raise them up.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you're going to need room for them, too.
Wow, those are stunning fish, though.
You look
Those are
here.
stunning fish.
Yeah, what's that little dude?
That's
You'll
a
let me-
rainbow. Oh, you got a couple of rainbows. in
yeah.
there. Nice.
Turquoise.
Which ones are they?
Turquoise
Turquoise.
rainbow.
Oh, turquoise. Okay.
There's one more, another female in the Frontosa tank that I cannot catch.
Just you have to lure
Really?
them. You have to lure them. Wow, those Severums are pretty as hell, though.
I mean, that fish
Oscar's
big enough you
stunning.
could put a hook on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got to hook them. Wow, that Oscar is stunning.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh
Who's
yeah, he
getting
is
that?
gorgeous.
Patty wants
Gee,
to
who's
know
getting him?
3G if you're gonna sell the flower horn.
Yes. I'm hopefully going to be breeding them and selling them.
Now, do you sell a lot of your fish to like what the local fish place, or you do a lot of shipping, or what do you? I mean, do you
Right,
sell
yeah.
fish? I'm assuming you're breeding. a lot
Yeah,
of fish.
I do not ship anything. If I do, I go big just to ship it for me and pay her greatly.
Awesome.
That is a perfect bodied fin Oscar. There's
Oh,
not
he
a
is.
nip on
He
his
doesn't have a
single
blemish
fish
on him.
at all.
If you look even his side fins, there's not a nip or nothing on this guy.
Nope.
Wow.
And the Severums too. They're perfectly.
Oh, they're
perfect.
perfect.
I loved it. Love that stuff.
That's a
when I see that,
turquoise.
it's friggin'
I love
awesome.
those fish. Those are great.
Yeah.
The other ones I really like are festivums, man. You don't see that
I
much
love
anymore.
Festivum. Ian has a couple of festivums.
Yeah, Ian does have them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to have some myself.
Look at
Yeah, I
that.
was
Look at the
kinda hoping
finish
to
on
see him
that.
at the
Come
Triple
on.
Crown.
Look at the finish on that. Just admire every damn scale is perfect.
I think
Shit.
what's Dean brought back some festivums or whatever from
Did he?
their last collecting trip.
In Peru.
Yeah,
Yep. Yes, correct.
some wild caught festivums.
Yep. Those are 3G. Congratulations, man. Those are friggin' awesome. I would never give them up. But you got a new project coming. That's great. But those are just stunning fish. I would have just bought another 125.
See,
Yeah.
3G is selling them.
Well,
or
you see, I
just
don't have a
giving
shortage
them
of
to him?
tanks, so I really don't have a lot of room for another.
Yeah.
Right.
No, we all make our decisions, and I hope you got a
my
really
site.
good
You
price
mean my
for them.
YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, because I've been raising fish for 30 plus years, and they come and go.
Yeah. You don't get too attached to them? I do. I got too attached to my fish.
Oh, I
Bunny,
do.
I'm confused what you're
I love
asking me,
these-
Bunny.
I love these fish. There's no question about it. I mean, but it's it's time for him to go somebody else.
Yeah. But I love your rainbows. Those are also every fish in there is just in perfect condition.
Oh yeah.
Every single one. Congratulations. That is awesome. I love watching this. You have no idea.
Yeah, those
It's
males
like
coloring up. The males coloring up and courting the females with the rainfish. They get that gold on their nose.
Thanks, Patty.
Beautiful. Jungle Val explosion.
Yeah. Yes, love that too.
Patty's sharing out your dumb link.
Yep.
Love
There's
you,
the
Patty.
link, and there's the YouTube that we're all here. So make sure you
You
subscribe.
spend a lot of money on lights. These are
Oh,
$7 Walmart lights.
Nice.
Hey, we don't have to spend a lot of money. The fish don't need the light. We just need the light to see them in it. That is stunning, though. Love it. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning fish.
This is
I'm
my
telling you,
email, Patrick.
I've never been addicted to any type of drugs or alcohol like that, but I'm definitely addicted to watching beautiful.
Yeah, Patrick.
fish like this.
Email
Right.
Jason your
Yeah.
address, and he'll send you some stickers from just about everybody who matters.
That's 3 people,
Right?
according to him. Yep. And here's the other Nightbot thing telling you if you want my stickers, email me.
Email me. Is that a new email? Uncharted Aquatics? Or is that your old
Nope.
one?
It's been the one I've had.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's been my channel email since I created it. So actually, I've had this channel for a while. I just never did anything with it.
Gotcha.
In 2018, I think, is when I made it.
And can I ask you, 3G, what's the gravel that you have? What's the substrate? That looks like pebbles or
Actually, this
Dark.
tank was given to me, and it
As
had that
is?
in there. As
Oh,
is, it had the black gravel in there, and
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking
and
at the black gravel.
it's gravel amongst a million Malaysian trumpet snails.
That's great. I love that. I think that's what keeps them so healthy too, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah, they sift
The
through
water
that gravel.
temperature really great. I mean, the water quality really great.
But I just sprinkled a little bit of that Home Depot pebble gravel that they have. You get like 50 pounds for
Yes.
$4
Yep.
or
Yep.
whatever.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just kind of sprinkled it over the top of that black.
Again, I love the simplicity of it. It's so attractive. It's like
Thank you.
just perfect.
Thank you.
And those, I mean, look at them. They're like, there's no chasing. There's no one's aggressive.
It's just chilling.
I'll show you something else too. I don't know if y'all can see them.
A guppy,
No,
You
that's
got
actually mosquito
Live bear.
fish.
feeder fish,
Mosquito fish or gambuzi.
mosquito.
Gambuzi,
like
that's
it.
the word I was looking for.
They're in there
And
with the
then-
Oscars and stuff.
Those are local, right? Like whatever.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
them out the ditch. I got them out of the ditch to feed these fish.
Nice.
And-
So they
and
just
I
hang
put-
out in there.
I put about, I don't know, I put about 75 of them in here at one time, and there's just, I don't know, maybe a dozen left now.
Oh, I see. So they're
You're not
dwindling.
afraid they bring in parasites, though?
Was not worried, not in the least. I've been
And
doing
if
it
you
for
look-
years. I mean, I've always fed my big aquarium fish. I go fishing every weekend, just about.
Nice.
So it's easy for me to catch bait at the lake or wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
Crypticorn tropica.
What's
Just looking at
that?
this. I don't know. Never seen it before. Looks cool. I'll buy some.
Right.
now I
I
tell
guess
you what, I don't buy the feeder goldfish at the local pet store to feed my fish.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that exactly. I'd
I
trust a
wouldn't
ditch
do that.
fish
Well-
over that.
Well, they
Right.
say the goldfish has something in them that's not good for
They're full of parasites.
Oh yeah, especially the ones
I-
in like those places.
I don't support that. I personally don't support that. I'm one of those that goes and I'll grab 10 of them and just throw them in the tank in the back in the
Yeah, I have
pond.
some out. I have some outside that my girlfriend had to have.
Just to save them, you know.
10 for a
Yeah.
dollar.
That's what
But I
my
love
my
that green
goldfish.
Severum. That green Severum is stunning. He looks jet black, and I love his
He
finish.
does,
Oh,
but when you get up on him, he's green.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
no, from afar. Yeah, he's green.
Yeah.
Definitely green. He's definitely green.
But yeah, he looks jet black when you get away from him.
But I'm talking about the finish on him. The pointed on the dorsal, stunning, and on the tails, stunning.
They
Just
hang
freaking
way
stunning.
past the tail.
Yeah, look at that. Shit.
Never been nipped.
Nope. And that is not easy to do. To get that balance is not easy. So,
Well, in a
you've been
125,
really
it's not
good.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got enough space.
Yeah. I tell you what made the biggest squabble amongst these fish. I put the flower horn in here, and the Oscar went straight over to him and jumped on him, and he wasn't in there like 10 seconds. I took the flower horn out. After that, the Oscar was on a tear. He had to show everybody who was boss.
Yep.
And he pushed everybody. You know, he didn't like just go after him, but he pushed everybody around for a good 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
And then he chilled back out.
Yeah. He is the dominant one in there. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't having that flower horn in there. And I was worried about the flower horn going in there and kicking butt.
No.
But the Oscars, you know, about an inch and a half longer than the flower horn. But
And they got bigger mouths.
yeah, and it was his tank, and he wasn't playing.
No. Sometimes you got to be really careful when you introduce new ones. But that is a fabulous thing.
I made sure that when I put him in there, I sat down. You know, I got to watch this for a while.
Yeah.
And it didn't last 10 seconds.
That stinks, but yeah.
You tried, didn't work.
Yep.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna do?
Then you see people that have them in tanks like that, you know, but they had to have been started off when they was much smaller
Right.
and grew up
Yeah.
together. Even
No, they
when
had
I went to
great
Dallas, they had,
dominant.
right. When I went to Dallas to the Aqua Shell over there, they had a flower horn contest over there, and they had a bunch of tanks of them.
Right.
And there was one of them that had a I want to say it was a red devil in the tank with it. And I mean, these are like little 15-gallon cubes or something, and these fish are like foot long. And
Yes, that's right.
that
That's right.
other one was its pet. I mean, you know, he had to have that one, or he wouldn't. That had to be in the tank with him, or he wasn't happy.
Yep. Well, when I was in Aquashella, Orlando this past last weekend, the winner, Aiden, PB Aquatics, Ricky, his son said, that's going to be Julian. He said that's going to be the winner. And sure enough, he won it all. Best overall, and won 3 prizes all consecutive. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous flower horn. Stunning.
Yep. They have certainly grown on me big time.
But when the flower horn that you were just playing, the little pet puppy that you had, that was rivaled. That yours was just as stunning as the one that was there.
That's Ron Jeremy.
That's Ron Jeremy.
That's Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. Oh, geez.
That is Ron.
That name sounds familiar. I don't know from where. Wow, look at him.
Google it.
No, I ain't doing
You know, if I let him, he'll bite the shit out of me.
Look at him. He's just like, yeah. Wow. And is he full grown? No, he's still got places to go. Look at the finish on that guy. Wow. And how old is he right now? 3.
If I stick my finger out like that, he will bite the shit out of it. What? And it don't feel good.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Nah, he's adorable. Look at that. Wow.
You know, any other fish you put in there and grab them and push them against the glass, they ain't happy about it. He's like, what?
Yeah.
Give me some food.
Yep. How old is he?
Ow.
Oh, there you go. He got you.
Now, where do I add the gift card?
So yeah, that's Ron Jeremy. And did you figure it out, Eduardo?
Not really, but the name
Ron
sounds familiar.
Jeremy. Ron Jeremy
I'm
is a
thinking of an
porn star.
actor.
Well, he's a porn star.
Oh, God, yes, long
He's
black
an
hair.
actor, all right.
He has okay. He has a killer. Yeah, okay. Wow, he's stunning, gorgeous. You know, I've never ever had a flower horn, but looking at that one
Hey,
there,
Jason,
that's so gorgeous.
You see them little teeth in there?
Yep.
if you don't
Oh,
spend
yeah.
the whole card, pick me up something, a sticker.
I'm already spending the whole card. I'm just trying to figure out
Damn it.
how to do the card here.
How do you? What? Oh,
Where-
it goes at the
where-
end when you get your order. You just put in the number.
Yeah, but it's asking me for my credit card info. Should I put that in first?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I shouldn't.
No.
I should be putting in the
It's
gift
a-
card stuff.
It should have a section for a
Credit card.
Well, you can put the credit card. Just don't hit at the end. It should come up it's towards the end if you have a gift card.
I'm already past past the shipping or past the shipping address.
Nope. Then you've gone too far.
Okay. Gone too
Go
far.
back and
Let's
see
go
if you have gift card info.
Let's go back to information. Whoops. How about let's
Wow,
go
he
all the way
is
to
really
cart.
stunning. I love his coloring.
Come on now. Keeps doing this.
Geek Boy, welcome. Good morning or good afternoon.
Hey,
actually.
3G, aren't
Lady Diane, love you. Good morning. Good
aren't
afternoon.
flower horns? Don't they have those red devils? Don't they use that to create the flower horns? The
Sometimes,
red devil.
yes.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. I've never even researched it.
Yes, Fisherman, you're right. They do use red devils and
And
Parrot
those VAHs, those
yes,
one
VAHs
that,
as well to create flower horns, the variations of them. Yeah, remember the
Oh,
flower
really?
horns
Viejas?
Yeah, viejas, flower horns.
I didn't know that.
Flower horns are viejas, parrot,
parrots.
Dempsey's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not the
So
real
it did not
parrots.
save
the-
the
This
card.
guy here, I wasn't even looking at him, and I just walked by the tank, and he was following me, and man, he's like, "You're taking me home, bud."
He sold
Yeah.
you on himself. Yeah.
He did.
That's
He
that's
sold-
exactly what they do because they're like puppies in the pet
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah,
They
you know, and he
follow
didn't
you.
he didn't have a knot on his head. He was tiny. He wasn't even like 1.5 inches long, and kind of dull looking
Nope.
fish, you know.
Nope.
But he was like, "I'm not being denied," and I don't regret it a bit.
No, I wouldn't either. But you're keeping him, right?
No, he's going today.
Are you kidding me?
Going today. How much would you give me for him?
At least
I don't know
350.
how much they-
I'm just saying he's going for some change today.
Yep.
350.
300.
That's what I
Oh,
was.
I was talking
asking,
like,
if you was
350.
giving them away or if you was selling them.
No,
he's
he's sold.
selling them. He gives them
And
away.
Jeff-
I would go over to Louisiana and kick his ass.
Jess fussed at me. I seen her the other day when I took her that tank, and I told her he was sold. And she said, "Oh my God, why didn't you? You should have let me sell that." And I was like, "Well, he's like too big to ship, isn't he?" And she goes, "No, I'll ship him." And so from now on, if I get them breeding, and I'm gonna have some adults that I'm not gonna use, I'm gonna let her sell them, and then she will help me with the offspring.
You're talking about
The shipping part.
No,
Yes,
I'll take, like my bettas. I bred them bettas and had 300 bettas. I took her bunches of them over and just said, "Here, take them."
nice.
Didn't- I'm not trying to retire or run a
Yeah.
business or anything. I've been fish
Right.
keeping
This is
for
just
over
fun for
30
you.
years.
It's fun.
It is
Exactly.
It is just
Yep.
fun for me.
Yep. Well,
I just,
making a few bucks on the side for maintenance is all right.
I
too,
mean-
no big deal.
Yeah, I mean, you're just paying light bill.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Whatever.
You're not
We're
breeding for
trying to.
profit, is what you're saying. You're not
Exactly.
breeding for
You're just paying off some of the expenses.
Yeah, now mostly my guppies, they go
Yeah.
to the pet shop and I get food, food and
You
Hey,
get credit,
Benny.
store credit? Store
Hi,
credit?
yeah.
Benny.
They'll pay
Hi,
me.
Yeah.
They'll pay
Muppet.
me cash.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well, those are really beautiful. Look at that black one right there on the top. Jesus, they're gorgeous. Are there black Moscows?
No, these are mutts.
Diane.
They're mutts.
These are mutts.
All
You
right.
see these
Yeah,
these
they're good.
males come out here. They got red tails and red top fin and kind of a tuxedo body with a little metal on the head, but it's a mutt. It comes out of a blue
Mosh
mosaic female.
Right. Moscow guppies are banned, Sean? Since when?
And these,
Oh, okay, got it.
Moscow.
Did we answer this question for Bunny? I didn't. I just saw it. Will someone please tell me the name of the
Black-spotted
white and orange
mollies
black
or
spotted
black-
mollies platies he showed?
Oh,
the platies, they're red-tailed Dalmatian platies.
Dalmatians, right? Red-tailed Dalmatians. Yep. Red-tailed Dalmatians, Bunny.
Definitely awesome.
Jesus.
And if I'm not mistaken, Jess has some.
Oh, really?
I took her a batch over there. And if not, y'all can contact her and she can ship you some out. I'll take them and give them to her.
Are you talking about Jesse from the Aquatic Morning Show, right?
Yeah, Jess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, right. So have you met Steven as well?
Yeah, I met Steven over in Dallas.
Oh, okay. But if you're in Louisiana, they're very close to each other.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he's down in South Louisiana, down around New Orleans, and I'm up at the very top corner of the boot up there. But
Oh, well,
yeah,
And when Jess is
Nice.
up in that corner too, I'm assuming she's
Yeah.
not far from you.
I thought Jesse
yeah,
was
we
in the
both live about 10 minutes from the Texas and Arkansas line.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool. Jesus,
What
I
What
wish
kind
I
of
had
weather
mine.
y'all got there today?
Can hardly get more north and west than us.
You
Right.
guys got warm weather today?
Oh yeah, it's like 80 degrees. I was on the lake all day yesterday, short sleeves. And
We got crazy warm weather today.
It's
It's like only
raining.
70 degrees.
Yeah, but it's raining.
It's 83 here right now with a nice wind. Not
It's like-
rubbing it in, guys.
Man. Shut
I
up,
know,
Eduardo.
It's
I'm
83
just saying,
with a
man.
really nice breeze.
We know you
oh,
live in Florida.
I didn't show
man.
you these, man. Let me show you these if they'll even come up. I guess they won't with my finger over it.
Yeah. Probably not.
Hang on.
That's all right.
Got a nice carpet.
Thanks.
I'm gonna start hurling in a second.
What'd I do?
Oh my God! What happened? Oh, he fell off.
Oh, God.
Dude, I'm sorry,
Jesus.
folks. Holy cow!
Oh, come on. Take that down. Scared the hell out of
my
us.
God!
Sorry, TV. You're welcome, Bunny. You're welcome.
We need a moment of zen.
And I just love those candy canes.
Where did you get those nice candy canes from, Jason?
Some fool.
You got them from him?
Yeah, Fisherman gave them to me.
Nice.
He
Really
thought
nice.
they'd be a little too aggressive to his little baby plecos, which he's probably right. Because they're pretty
the
big.
pair I have, they're a little aggressive, but
Yeah,
you
they're
got one
little
male
nippy.
there, and actually you have two males and the rest are females. Actually,
I know. I see
The
him
one
try to
right
do
there, the
like.
big
I don't
one
think
is the
they're spawning this
female,
far.
and the rest are males. I mean, sorry. Actually,
Yeah.
the one with the white on top, right there by himself, nice looking.
That
He
one
looks just
swims
the one I-
weird. Like, look at him. He's got like a weird swim. Like something wrong with him. He's got the shimmies.
Has he been swimming like that for a long
No,
time?
I just noticed that right now. His stomach looks kind of like sunken too.
Yeah, he
The
don't
one that's
look
on
good.
top right there in the
He
front.
don't
now?
look good at all, does he?
No,
What happened to you, man? Where'd he go?
he's swimming kind of.
Yeah, he don't look good at all. He looks kind of jacked. 3G's back.
3G, cool. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. I guess y'all know I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we figured it out.
What are in there? What do you have in there?
I don't know. They're Suda McGill.
Oh,
yeah?
okay. All right.
We're looking at
Hard to
fry
find
apparently,
all the
right?
time.
No, they're. Let me see if I can scare them to the front.
Oh wait,
Oh, there was. I just saw
Luminatics
it.
maybe.
I saw
The red,
one
right?
just went to the front.
Orange.
Yeah.
Orangey one.
The orange, they're either. I think the past guys may be orange, and I know the Luminos are reddish orange.
You can't see them. My phone's a POS.
How many of those you have?
Good afternoon.
They're all the way at
Muppet.
the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I see
There it
Muppets
is,
here.
right
I haven't
there.
seen Muppet in a while. I was wondering what happened to you.
Muppet and
Yeah.
Kenny's in the chat.
Kenny E. Yep. Daniken?
Wow,
Kenny.
that's a platy. That's the hyphen platy right there. Look at that. Look
Muppet
at that.
is
Look at that fin, yeah.
a
Oh
woman,
wow,
not
look
a
at the coloring
man.
on that one. Shit, that's awesome. And you're breeding these as well, right? 3.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that's a male right there.
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend Fishy Mon. No, sir.
I mean, I always have a
I
ton of
told you
guppy
he's
guys.
not a
I
sir.
love
His
your
father
swordtails.
was
Look
there.
at that, stunning, just friggin'
And then-
stunning. And they have
and then
red
the
eyes,
cup-
don't they?
The cups of with the crips
Ferns
in them.
Crips.
Yep. But they have those red tails. They have red eyes. The swordtails.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, look at that. Gotta love them.
Those are cool.
Red tail platy babies.
Yep.
So anyhow, guys,
pet snails and duckweed.
Frontosas.
I'm just
Oh,
going
yeah.
back.
Garcia's
back in the
fish. That is
room.
Garcia's fish. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
And
wrap
there-
this up
again-
here soon, guys.
I know, but this is such thrilling stuff.
I know it's good stuff.
I
It's kind
don't
of hard to end it.
Like,
but-
no, it's just so freaking awesome. And then look at those. Look at again. The finish is just perfect. There's like nothing. They're not arguing. They're not fighting. Look at that
Is that a
electric
dog?
blue right there on the top. Stunning fish.
That is cool.
Female. That's a female.
How you tell?
The plumpiness. And she has that, I believe she has the dot underneath her.
The gravid spot or the egg spot.
And I
whatever.
also breed those. I mean, I don't breed them. They breed themselves, but I have my pairs. The males
These are
bigger.
digging. This is a deep straight
Yep.
tank, and those Acaras are inside them rocks digging, and they have dug down to the dirt.
Yep.
And
They create those holes.
yeah,
But I just look at those frontosas. Damn, they're gorgeous. And they're babies.
Yeah, they are little guys, huh? For frontosa.
yeah, those are about 3 knuckles.
Yep.
Right on.
3 knuckles.
Yeah, that's decent size for
This
like
dude down here is getting a
juvenile.
nice knot on his head.
Yeah, I always like those fish.
Yep.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's,
That
it's,
pet
it's,
shop
I
is
just love
tempting
the
thing
perfect
has
fish.
them wild caught.
Yeah, I know. We were looking at those.
The pet shop in
You heard Jason?
Washington.
That exotic aquatics or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's up by you guys
Yeah,
in Penn?
no.
Yeah. It was in
He had
Jersey,
wild
actually.
caught frontosas.
They had a bunch of wild caught everything, man.
That's that
Yeah.
Corey. Look at the size of that baby. Woo! He is big.
Is that a panda?
Yeah, that's just a regular panda. I have some long fin pandas in the other tank.
But that's a big ass panda. My
He is
pandas
big.
are like half an inch. And I've
Yeah,
had
mine
them
never
like
get big
7
at all.
months.
Mine always stay small.
They stay real weevils with smallers. Look at them.
Nice.
See all that debris on the bottom? That's where he went through and got in the dirt,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dug it up.
dug it up,
Look at
little
that.
bastards.
You know they're
Everyone's
gonna
good stuff.
do that.
Yeah, I knew when I put them in this deep substrate tank that it was going to be a pain in the butt.
The pair that I have in the 40 upstairs, on the stairs on the way going up, the male goes underneath the tree trunk and just
Yeah,
digs all the way down to the glass, and that's where they lay their
Oh,
that's where they mate.
Well, I wish I'd have thought when I put the dirt down to put that egg crate on top of it.
Yep.
And then the sand over that, and then they could dig down through the sand to the egg crate, but they couldn't make it to the dirt.
The top bottom, yeah.
I wonder if you could use like that. Well, I wouldn't use that well, maybe landscaping, like mesh. You ever see that stuff? Like the weed mat stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can also use that matte floss.
What do you mean?
You know
Like
how like the poly floss, the polyfill, like you can get it in a mat.
Oh yeah. Like I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like a rollout mat.
Yeah.
But
It's almost
back
like
years ago, long time ago,
from the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago, we would take and put our under gravel plates in, then put that polyfill over the top of it.
The mat you're talking about.
Then put the mat. It's like about an inch thick, maybe half-inch thick.
Yeah.
You roll it out. You put that
black,
on
right?
there.
Or is it white?
It was white.
Like pinky.
I wish it
floss.
would have been green or something, but it was white back in the day.
Right.
But then you would put your gravel over the top of that. I didn't use sand back then, but you put your gravel over the top of that, and I had the stacks on the underground filter with power heads on it blowing. And you put the polyfill in there to stop the roots of the plants from getting to your plenum and clogging your plenum up.
Right. You just have them. They get all choked up in the polyfill.
I didn't show y'all the apistos.
No, you didn't. Look at him looking at us or her.
That's a her, and the male's right there.
There he is. You know the ones that I love? The one that Paul Sotero got from Jennifer Weaver. Isn't Jennifer in your place too, Jason? Isn't she in Penn?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of Jennifer Weaver.
She was the one that gave the pistos, the fire red pistos at the auction for Benang.
Is she related to Stream Weaver?
Fish.
Yes, I know the name. I'm just trying to put the.
I always call her Weaving Jenny. I always call her Weaving Jenny. I like changing her name to Weaving Jenny. Jennifer Weaver.
Yes.
She had donated a couple of sets or 4 sets of her apistos.
For some reason, I'm thinking was they a speaker at like clubs, or am I thinking I'm confusing that with somebody else?
No, she's in Penn. She's in Pennsylvania.
I understand that, but does she speak for like a
Orange Flash? Thank you, Sean. The Orange Flash that Paul Sotero got. They're friggin' stunning fish.
Oh yeah.
I love, and that's another one that I want to get. I want to get some of the awesome. So
Didn't
you got
Patty
3.
call you the Stream Weaver once, Jason?
Yep. It's one of Patty's videos.
She's part of the BCA.
One of her most viewed.
Sean says she's just a member. She's not a speaker. But we'll be meeting her at the Clash as well.
Right. All right. So I get this confused. So Jennifer Weaver. Okay. And there was a speaker at the Clash last year. Her name was Jennifer. And I think that's why I confused her. Probably nothing even like Jennifer Weaver.
God, those are stunning.
Williams. I think it was Jennifer Williams. Okay.
Yes, Jennifer Williams.
Definitely not Weaver.
You're right. Okay. Jennifer Weaver is the fish. Jennifer Williams is the speaker. Correct. Yes.
Okay.
God, those are so good. I don't know. Louisiana water must be friggin' awesome because those fish are
exactly
awesome.
I'm on a whale.
Yeah, me too. I'm in a whale. I use a whale too, and I think that's the best.
Is it hard in your water?
Oh yeah, it's hard. Liquid rock.
Nice. Well, I mean that's not really bad.
God,
it's not great for plants, but some plants just don't like it.
Some plants do well, though. Some plants do well in water. So, and he has what? Good. Yep, he got the ferns. He said, "What's that on that?" I forget.
Some plants like hard water. Some plants like soft water.
Yeah,
this is water sprite.
Water sprite.
And then that's a tree covered with Java.
And Java does well in that water. Shit, but you got the great biotope going too, so that helps big time. And you got great substrate.
I got another 50, another 55 and a 29 coming for long.
Nice.
Really?
Until then.
But that's the fish right there.
Those are great.
Gotta end it with those. Gotta end this with those
Yeah,
condos. Those are
exactly.
friggin' awesome, man. Just friggin' awesome. And
Yep.
again, you're looking at the finish. Not a single one is nipped.
Nope,
Look at
they're
this
great.
male sword-tailed right there. Look at him, perfect. And look at her plumpy butt.
All right, guys, we've been going for 3.5 hours now.
Love it, love it,
You
love
can see
it.
the babies in her belly.
Oh yeah, you see.
Oh yeah. Filled up.
Got
All right, I'm
him.
gonna end it here, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you,
up.
thank you, Jason.
It was a good time. Thank you, JG, for showing
Thank you.
everything.
Thanks for having me up, man.
Love it.
No problem, man.
Kiss
Anytime.
my
All
ass,
right,
Fishy
Eduardo.
Man. You bet.
Fishimon, thank
Love
you
y'all.
for coming up.
Fishy man.
Hanging out.
Adios.
Eduardo.
Everybody
Brennan.
in the chat. Bye, guys.
Everyone else in chat, yep. And I will catch you all on the next one. We'll
You
see you
bet.
next week, guys. Take care.
Bye, guys.